Seem like everybody watch the House of Consciousness. God, I'm tuning in here in the States to every continent. You got your holy book, your references and documents, then hit your brother's sign, get it cracking if you're confident. Sign at the TV, it don't get no more reality. It's helping us stay mindful of the struggle in totality. Humble yourself and let the commentary resonate. Living in these times, this here is sure to help you elevate.
You're in a new zone. Hope the dialogue ain't too strong. Y'all know that we've been waiting too long.
And ever since I stepped into this paradigm, most of the time all I got is building on my mind.
TV is a black throne, where kings and queens come get their facts on. Just be prepared to have your mind blown.
And ever since I stepped into this paradigm, most of the time all I got is freedom on my mind. For real, for real.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Like the video, thumb up the video. Like the video, thumb up the video.
Girl, I'm dialing you. Ever since I met you, I've been all over you. Burberry, London, is a smell on you. Gotta keep it player, I can't get too comfortable. Hey, 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 girl, you know I'm jumping off the ropes. I ain't come to play. Been that nigga since forever, baby, it ain't much to say. Getting to the skrilla every time of day. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way. Suit and tie, shorty, tell me what the business is. Got me feeling like this some official shit. Wear your fucking jersey and your whistle, bitch. I'm just trying to take it to the post like an N1. I'm just trying to work it like some errands. Split into your middle like a fraction. Skeletons you bring up out the closet, said it's random. Yeah. Hey. Shorty, you ain't even gotta do that. Thinking in your head that I'm big cap, no cap. Baby, I'm official as a visa stamp. Baby, I'm official as a cookie stamp. Baby, I got the piece with the cookie stamp. People's child, hey. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Nigga know I really was bad. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Hey, 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 girl, you know I'm jumping off the ropes. I ain't come to play. Been that nigga since forever, baby, it ain't much to say. Getting to the skrilla every time of day. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way. Call it Kimmy Cakes. Hey.
Like the video. Thumb up the video.
Like, I don't even know how this shit's supposed to go for me. Like, I'm just. Hold on. Girl, I'm dialing you. Ever since I met you, I've been all over you. Burberry, London, there's a smell on you. Gotta keep it player, I can't get too comfortable. Hey, 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 hey.
On the rock squad up, Magi Archers in the building, please believe. Oh shit. Nah. If you ain't Sinetta, no time for that interview, dog. I put my shit out for niggas, I don't send it to blogs. Clan kill off the Buddha, not being discreet. One puff this big pops and projectiles. Between the sheets. Sun run, cold game, bring your cleats. The best flow blow, Eskimo, penguin feet. Don't need no blunt to burn. You run the turf with 10 niggas on the block. That's a punt return. Ayo, Dolomite prototype soldier with the solar light. Saber and he hold it like he hold a mic. Golden ice benders. Sipping on that overpriced poltergeist spirits. Ripping at the open mic, spoke the nice lyrics like Mama move mean overnight. Golden motorbike holding on some Tron shit. That nice neon kit is on it. The king's libation with exotic liqueur. The queen's vibration like a Sada Shakur. A lot of decor, imported foreign threads, they ain't got at the store. Nubian Kush and black top pottery jaws, 39% THC, the quality pure. Old rappers try to spit ain't hot as before. It's like I'm 5 flights above, bust the shots at the floor. Cats switch up their style when they ain't got it no more. Cause they gotta keep their product in stores to feed their kids. See what that weed did? The yes man agreeing on everything we said. I smell of the mic like it's the love of my life. Don't get sliced and beat with the butt of the knife. Brother polite, I say I'm animalistic, cause I still be in the hood with my hand on my pistol. The Hebrews think I'm cannibalistic, E5 divination, channel the mystic, audio visionary. Let's play poetical dictionary, picture me burning down your missionary. Yeah, then I send you religion. That red dot on your head, that's Hindu tradition. Invisible, independent, intrinsic shit. I'll bring it all to an end with indivisible gains. Charles Xavier, getting your brain. Mental anguish or manifesting physical pain. Wizard remains to dance in the chemical rain. Breathe slow, then I'm up out of this physical plane. Got military machinery that exercise, weaponized greenery. Shine at a jeopardize the scenery, son. Bruh, the beam 10 times your distance. Inclines convention. Stop rising with no trend line resistance. The parabolic breakout. I'm F-16 with the aeronautic fake out. The God killer. 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 The God killer.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killer in the house. I'm coming to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Man, look, man, we on a house of consciousness. Bobby banging this bitch. What's good, family? Man, always good, man, to be in front of the people, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Let me organize this. We right here, man. Let the people get up in the building, man. Y'all know what the conversation is, man. What is God to black people? I'm wondering, is it the same to all people? I don't think so. So we're going to try to get into it a little bit, man. And yeah, I appreciate everybody that's coming through, man. 504 top level. Yo, Smalls 911, man. Server supporter, a server genius. That's what I'm calling them. They server geniuses, man. They're in that server, putting up that information, keeping the group strong. Appreciate that, man. Jay Bird, what's going on, man? What it do? What it do? What it do? Who else we got in here, man? Mo Real. Boy, I'm liking that name, man. What's good with you, man? Got my man in here to show, man. Hey, yo, that's a spectacular show my man do from his damn car, man. Man, that's been one of my favorite shows on YouTube, man, from the beginning, man. Go over there and subscribe to him, man. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to him, man. Eddie, what's up with you, man? Mike Hunt stinks. What's good with you? What's good, man? We got a good conversation today, man. We're going to open it up for the people to dive in here, man. Mr. Metro, what it do? What it do? What it do? Anthony Hall, what's good with you, man? What's good with you? What's this? Clip Guard. What's good? Terrell, what up with it, man? Black Lion Supreme is in the building. Yeah, Yeah, we getting it in, man. What's going on with Bid Stagai? What it do? Yeah, we simulcasting, man. Over there, Real Black Atheists, the community of skeptics. Man, you don't gotta be an atheist to follow me, yo, but you gotta be an atheist to follow me. Only an atheist to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you get past those moments when you know the information you got just ain't right? When you be like, yo, it sounds a little funny. Just thing in the sky. And you try to tweak it and you try to switch it out, but you can't get out of the grip. And you don't want to get out of the grip because you actually live in fear. That fear that all the things you done worked for and those ups and downs and trials and tribulations that you done came through, and now you're sitting on some money or sitting on some good fortune or everything is good. You don't want to mess that up and you become very superstitious. So you definitely don't want to change it out. But you didn't already change it out. When you break away from the biblical narrative, you didn't already broke away. But you just don't know it. Because if you ain't following the rules and the regulations of the biblical text, you're already done. They say 144,000 is going, but you know most of the spots are gone. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to do it. We doing it. Yeah, we doing it, man. A lot of y'all still spooked out. It's actually infringing on your understanding of the cosmos. Because once you understand that there's nowhere to go, then there's nowhere to go. Running around in circles, trying to accomplish something you just can't accomplish. If it's only 144,000 going, and that was 6,000 years ago, how many spots are gone? Is Mother Teresa gone? You know Mother Teresa gone. Now Mother Teresa actually faded away from believing in God before she left. She said, I can't feel God. She probably started reading and realized it was a bunch of nonsense. But she probably still going. She gonna get a break, Mother Teresa. And you know Abraham and Isaac and all them, you know they already up there chilling. You know that. How many black people is really going to happen? The story didn't even start over there amongst black people. So most of the spots was already gone by the time they came and enslaved you and made you familiar with the story. And yet we still fight for it. But that's okay. So, man, we got a nice, powerful show here, man. We're going to have some fun, man. You know, we just got to be, you got to be comfortable. You got to understand who you really are, right? To my right shoulder, you know we got the classics. We always got we got the destruction of the black civilization. We got Neil deGrasse Tyson, all right, Starry Messenger, and then we got the cosmic Corey. So I'm feeling Corey's. I'm feeling good about Neil deGrasse Tyson in the background. We got Cosmology Century. I'm feeling good. We reading, right? And we understanding the universe like we supposed to. And then when you go outside and you look up and it's nighttime and you see the stars and the planets, man, you realize that you're a part of something greater than yourself. And as you study and as you come closer to yourself, you start to understand what it is. That religions are man-made, that God is a man-made idea and concept created by human beings. Science is a man-made concept created by human beings. One designed to understand self and the cosmos, and one designed to understand belief. You can be a believer or you can be a knower. The choice is yours. And we good, and we feeling good, man. How the people doing out there, man? If y'all feeling good, man, it's all good, man. Look, man. Put a 1 up in the chat, man. Put a 1 in the chat if you feeling good. Right? If everything good, you know what I'm saying? If you here and you watching the show, then everything is good. It's at the beginning of the day again, but if you made it through and you here, man, it's good. Everything is good. As long as you don't miss a day. You miss a day, that's a problem. Meaning your ass is dead and you watching from heaven. Yeah, I see you, Vince. What's good, man? I see you. Mom Mikachu. Did I say that right? For you. What's good? Smoking. What's good? Clock. What it do? Columbus Hill. What it do? I see the families in the building and they all feeling good. That's great. So let's get some education in here, man. I'm going to drop the link early. Put up my first source and I'm going to drop the link early because this should be a good conversation, man. Shout out to all the people that has gotten over the stumble block. And shout out to all the people that's fighting through the stumble block. So let's go. So we got to start off with a definition, right? And in that definition is definitely twisted towards certain groups of people. We're going to make sure we pull up a map and we're going to identify just where everything is at. Let's see. All right. Just some light work, right? We can light work it with Wikipedia, right? So let's pull up the Encyclopedia Wikipedia. Some of y'all favorite source material. All right. And let's see what we defining, how we doing it. All right. See what they doing to our mind right off the top. All right. God is the key figure in religion. So we're going to start with the key figure in religion. In monotheistic. So you already right there. What's that? It's the belief that there is only one deity, an all supreme being that is universal, referred to as God. So they got you in English. Right off the tip top. Got us in English. All right. Hold on. Yeah, we speak English, though. We ain't going to use that as a crutch. Some people say, yeah, we speak, no, we speak English. We ain't going to trip all that. We're going to do this, though. We're going to show you what the mindset is. All right, so let's get back right. So I pulled up the etymology dictionary that'll give us a reference. Okay, so it's usually, word there is important. Usually, meaning don't gotta be, usually viewed as a supreme being, creator, and principal object of faith. I like that. It's a principal object of faith. Do y'all have faith? Faith derived from the Latin fides, an Old French fide. Listen to the words, Old French, Latin, okay? It's confidence or trust in a person, thing, or concept. Confidence or trust in a person, thing, or concept. In the context of religion, one can define faith as belief in God or in the doctrines or teachings of religion. There you go. So you pick one, normally the one you raised with, and then you start to scurry out and venture out on your own, right? And you switch back and forth until you find the one you're comfortable with, or some of us just stay right there. But whatever it is, it's a faith in a doctrine and also a faith in a God. Belief. Okay. Now, it's the principal object of faith in non-monotheistic thought. A God, see how they make it small? Make it small. Now it got small. And when it gets small, they hit you with this. They hit you with the other deities. Hold on. All right, there you go. They hit you with the Native American gods right there. A deity or God is a supernatural being who is considered divine or sacred. How they do that? A God. Man, they went from here to here. They switched out on you real quick. Anyway, see how they doing it? Is a spirit of being believed to control part of the universe. See, so God with a little g, they trying to hit you with the little g. For reference, there is no small or large g in the Hebrew. That's just for reference. So when it's is a spirit or being believed, they hit you with the believed, to control some part of the universe or life, and often worshiped for doing so, or something that represents this spirit or being. Views regarding God vary considerably. And here's the issue, right? Many notable theologians and philosophers have developed arguments for and against the existence of God. Atheism rejects the belief in any deity. See? That should not be a problem. You should not get ridiculed in the Black community because you reject beliefs in any deity. Why can't you just want to know and understand the damn deity and what he's talking about? What's wrong with rejecting the belief in it? We should always move forward to knowing, because, you know, when you start out on something, trying to figure something out, you believe it's worthy of studying it. You believe you can understand it. And as you move towards that thing, you start to know it. And once you get there, you know it. You ain't got to believe it no more because you know it. You believe that your mother, when you turned a certain age, mother and the father was going to buy you a car when you turned 16. You believed it. And then when that time came, they just didn't buy you one. Or if you was lucky like our kids, they get a car. And they believe it might have been something way more than you got them, right? But once they got there, then they knew exactly what it was. They'd be like, yo, oh man, it gave me a used car. But at least it's working. See, you can believe your kids went to school today, and then that phone call come and they said they missed the day. So we definitely want to always, as most as possible, sit in a position of knowing. Okay. Agnosticism is the belief that the existence of God is unknown or unknowable. This is a comfortable space for people right here. I like it. Comfortable. It's comfortable. You say, hell, I don't know. Okay. Among theists, some view knowledge concerning God as something derived from faith, and God is often conceived as the greatest existence. There you go. Then, of course, you got pantheism, holds God is the universe itself. And I was trying to tell y'all that. Trying to tell you what pantheism is. Watch this. Now, pantheism holds God is the universe itself. Now, what does this mean? So the Egyptians in the Nile Valley was pantheists. I often say that pantheists are actually soft atheists because God itself is the universe, right? And there's nothing outside of that. I'm gonna say it again. Pantheists are really soft atheists, right? So a scientist will say there's nature and there's nothing outside of nature. A religious person that believes in God will say, right, that God is supernatural being. Look up the terms. Supernatural, outside of nature. Natural, nature itself. Science holds that there is nothing outside of nature. Nothing you can measure, test, or any of that, verify. Because why? Because it supersedes nature. It's supernatural. Okay? But pantheists holds that the universe is God itself. What side do you fall on? To a pantheist, everything can be a God. To a monotheist, they'll say you crazy because there's one God. Okay, so now we move from that part. Let me drop the link. We had to get some definitions on just what God was, right? And we understand it to be let's figure out the context of the word itself. Let's move real quick before I drop the link. All right, we'll give you some etymology of the word. Okay, all right, here's the. Okay, so we see it. We see the God. Old English. Old English. Old English. God, supreme being. That's in Old English. The Christian God, image of a God, God-like person, from Proto-Germanic. Guten. Source also of Old Saxon. Name the cultures. Old Phrasian. Dutch. God. High God. Old High German. Gut. German Gut. Old Norse. Vikings. Gu. Gothic. Goop. Which is uncertain origin, perhaps from Proto-Indo-European. Whenever you see pi, it's Proto-Indo-European. Gut, that which invoked. So now we move in. So gut, right? That which is invoked. Source also old church Slavic, zuvu, to call. So you can invoke is God or gut, okay? To call. So when you calling something, when you're invoking something, you call as God. All right. Sanskrit, huta, invoked. Okay. So to these Saxons, okay, Slavs, Germanic, Old Norse, Proto-Germanic, Old High German, Dutch, Old Phrasian, they was invoking something. That's all it meant. And epithet of Indra, from the old root, gui, to call, invoke. The notion could be derived entirely summoned to a sacrifice. All right? Frame reference now. Open up your mind a little bit here. You know, we learned that God was the supreme being. But when you start to get into the word and the origin of it, and you start to see certain cultures it was coming out of, you can kind of see they frame reference. Remember, they wasn't Christians. They wasn't none of that. Most times we think to believe in God is to be Christian or to be Muslim or to be Jewish when we start down our trail. So watch this. Here you go. But but some trace it, that's Proto-Indo-European, GUI to poured. Okay, poured from the root GUI to pour libation. Now you start to get home. For those who understand where your ancestors came from, they came from Africa. And you know, a mainstay in African spiritual systems was what? To pour out libation. So when you pouring out libation, you God, right? When you call on the ancestors, you invoking. But they make it seem like you tripping when you was calling on your ancestors, didn't they? They made it seem like you was wild, but you really wasn't. You was basically taking a part of the rendition of what the hell they was talking about. Now that's funny to me, how they play this game. Okay, to pour, Greek, kin, to pour. Also, phrase kutgur, poured earth. You know, you pour into the earth, referring to a burial mound. Okay, now we're talking about referring to a burial mound. So you pour the earth. If you know some African traditions, they pour out water or libational blood to the earth, to the burial mounds. Okay, given the Greek fact that the dramatic form may have referred to the first instance to the spirit emanating from the burial mound. Also see Zeus. In either case, not related to good. Just a little work on etymology, ladies and gentlemen. But I ain't saying no ancient Australian tribe in here. And I ain't seeing no ancient African tribes in here. But human beings across the globe find a way to get to it, though. Find a way to use their imagination to get to the same spots of belief. But the word we're using is definitely coming from other cultures. Whether you end up meaning the same thing or not, okay, we kind of stuck on trying to get this together. And that's where it all falls apart. Because in our trial of trying to get to who we are, we go through a whole lot of different stages. I can cut that out right now and get you straight to it. That basically human beings are just spooky any damn way. And they make up things because they have the believing brain. And no matter where you go on earth, you're going to find people actually trying to come up with something that's going to relieve them of that tension for the day, or relieve them for the tension of their life, or have something to goddamn call on. That's just what humans do. Simple as that. But it's good to know that as we was raised as good Christians or Muslims, some of y'all was in Muslim household and some of y'all was in Jewish households. Most of y'all was in Christian households. We never got this lesson right here. We never kind of understood that. All right. And you'd have been super fortunate to be in a household that just didn't believe and gave you a choice. We ain't got that. Got 160,000 people in the room, yo, and we just getting started. Let me drop the link. Let me invite y'all. All right. Look who up. Who you want me to look up? What you talking about? Look who up. Look him up, Unc. Look who up. Who the hell am I supposed to look up? Sugar Hayes. I see you, Immortal Truth. Mushin. All right. Matthew Douglas Craig Discovery. Yo, with a whole lot of things. Creative. We're creative here. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So you know religion for humans go back into prehistory, before writing. Prehistoric religion is the religious practices of prehistoric cultures. Prehistory, watch this. Let me show this. All right. Just want to show y'all a little something, right? We're going to go ahead, we're going to run past Islam, Christianity 100 miles an hour. Y'all thought it was just that. Look, just this first paragraph right here. It says, is a religious practice of prehistoric cultures. Prehistory, the period before written records, makes up the bulk of human existence. Look at this, man. Look, makes up the bulk of human experience. Over 99% of human history occurred during the Paleolithic alone. Paleolithic. Paleolithic, also called Old Stone Age, is a period of human prehistory that is distinguished by the original development of stone tools. There you go. Prehistoric cultures span the globe. Once again, prehistoric cultures span the globe and existed for over 2.5 million years. Their religious practices were many and varied, and the study of them is difficult due to the lack of written records describing the details of their faith. Now, see, when I read this, I didn't realize that they got black people trapped in one way of thinking. There's a multitude of ways to think about God and religion. And for us to grow, we got to realize what that is. What is God to black people? Islam, Christianity is God to black people. You can't leave that box. And then when you leave that box and you fight to get your tradition, okay? And you start to study the tradition. And then once you really study tradition, you realize it's the same damn thing you just left, but everybody around you trying to act like it's not when it really, really is. It's the same thing. It's human beings being creative. You just pick and choose what you like. Takes you back to the same point, the creative imagination of human beings. It's a cognitive capacity for religion likely first emerged in Homo sapiens sapiens. Well, if it likely emerged in Homo sapiens sapiens first, I might disagree with that. I think it might have emerged in, say, Neanderthal. Let me say, or anatomically modern humans. They call it AMH. Anatomically modern humans, meaning they look just like you anatomically. Although some scholars posit the existence of Neanderthal religion and sparse evidence exists for earlier ritual practices, excluding sparse and controversial evidence in the Middle Paleolithic, 300,000, 50,000 years ago. Religions emerged with certainty in the Upper Paleolithic, around 50,000 years ago. They talk about shamanic shamans. It's a religious practice that involves practitioners interacting with the spirit world through altered states of consciousness, such as trance. Yeah, they was taking mushrooms and mind-altering drugs in the Upper Paleolithic. Visions and dreams. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. So your basic religions come out of people on mind-altering drugs. I ain't make it up. I'm trying to tell you. And you see the different figurines, right? Rock art. All right. Venus of Ben-Hart Ram, based around figurines, the female body, the male body, the vagina, the penis. All these things were worthy of worship in the Paleolithic. Y'all heard of Venus of Willendorf? Venus of Willendorf. 11.1 centimeter tall, 4.4 inch Venus figurine estimated to have made around 25,000, 30,000 years ago. All right. Man's early religion. Venus of Basphony. All right. Man buried in sugar in Russia, covered in ivory jewelry. All this is man's attempt to contact the spiritual world. Nothing wrong with that, right? It is what it is. But the point I'm making is it's all over the damn place. What is religion to the black man and black woman? Neolithic religious practices. You know, they plant. Before they plant, they want to make sure everything is ready. Superstition. We don't got to do that now. We got agriculture. You can go ahead and get your degree, get a doctorate in agriculture. When you know how this shit gonna grow. So back then, they ain't know. They had ideas around it, but sometimes it wouldn't grow, and they thought maybe the gods was mad or something like that. So they was giving reverence to it. Like it or not, it is what it is. But you ain't seeing nobody out in the field doing it like that in full groups, not less in a damn cult these days. Pre-dynastic Egypt statue. Exemplifying the woman figurine. God is back. So goddesses and gods and goddesses have been around since time immemorial. Copper Age settlement in Spain. Benin, mass, ceremonial purposes, religious purposes, all over the planet. Mummies, all over the planet. Trees, Denmark, burial mound. A pseudo will say, hey, see, we the burial mounds is the black people. Man, shut up. Knock it off. Huh. 3 modern day druidesses at Stonehenge in the summer solstice. Yeah, they all for it. They really doing it, right? Mm-hmm. Man, what is religion? What is God? To the black man. Thousands of gods around planet Earth. Choose, pick your poison. You'll have Hebrews say they got the God. You'll have Christians say this is the only way. But how? I just showed you. I just took y'all around the grove real quick. Now, the reason you ain't hearing about a whole lot of atheists in ancient times, because they shit didn't get glorified. You know, you just got rolled off the damn island if you ain't believe. Or you just was so tough with it that ain't nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them generals and shit and a lot of the warriors, they be like, man, come on, man. I ain't doing all that. Right? You're not going to get me with that. All right. But they story ain't never told because they shit wasn't written down. And I already said 99% of human history, you know what I'm saying, was in prehistory, so you wouldn't know it. So when you sit around and try to act like everybody believes in a God, that's just not true. It ain't like they went around and interviewed everybody. See, that's another lie they tell you. And I find that to be very interesting. So we define God, right? We got some origin of the word God, and we clearly see that the use of that word safely puts you in certain cultures. It just is what it is, right? And the reason I talk about them putting you in certain cultures, because that's exactly what it does. Matter of fact, if I went back, watch this. If I went back real quick to that Wikipedia article, right? All right. They keep doing it. All right. And so, you know, it's like, so it's right here again, etymology use. It's right here, the earliest written form of the Germanic word God. So it's a Germanic word God. Do we got to look up Germanic word? We know what it is. German word comes from the 6th century Christian Codex Argentius. it says the English word itself is derived from what? Proto-Germanic. Here you got some map for y'all. Here you go. It's far away from where your ancestors came from. Right, wrong, or indifferent, it is what it is. Gudan, the reconstructed Proto-Indo-European. There you go. Oh, that's a nice map right there. Was likely based the root gut, which meant either to call or invoke. We went through all that. But that's interesting. The map is showing you how it watched this. This was an interesting map. Real quick. Proto-Indo-European language. They were showing how it was spread, right? And basically seeing how they did to spread with that. Look at this spread. It's right here on the map. Look. Interesting. See? When did that get into Africa? Just showing you the spread. All right. There you go. Interesting. Okay. Now, let's get back to where we was at. All right. Hold on. Okay. Talking mindset. Matter of fact, they leave Africa out the damn picture. I don't know how. When I just went back and showed you that the Homo sapiens, they actually start out in Africa, but yet they don't actually glorify your thing. All right. And that's another point. But don't get stuck there, though. That's just a point. Don't make a whole lot out of it, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up at the same spot that most cultures end up at, having some type of belief based off their superstition and based off their lack of knowledge on said subject matter. So if they was trying to plant some crops and the crops didn't grow, they felt like the gods was mad. If an earthquake occurred, they felt like the gods was mad. We gotta feed the gods. Feed the gods prayer. Feed the gods food. Feed the gods human blood. Sacrifices, the whole 9 yards. It's all in man's ancient religions. You find it in China. You find it in Africa. You find it in Mesoamerica. You find it in German tribes. You found it in Australia. You find everywhere people sacrificing to the God. Christianity just found a way to say we're not going to keep doing that. They was chicken. They just say, hell, we're going to make it up and we're going to say God, Jesus was a willing sacrifice, which is wow, that God would actually sacrifice his son. They only sacrificed him for 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. That's the miracle. That's the great. He died for 3 days. They only died for 3 days now. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son for 3 days. It wasn't forever. How many people would actually sacrifice if they knew they was going to be back in 3 days? And then they really can't count, because if he died on Friday and woke back up the first day of the week, which is Sunday, somebody can't count. He should have woke up on Monday, and that would have been 3 days. 24 hours makes a day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is 3 days. But he woke up first day of the week, and the first day of the week is Sunday. So he actually died for 2 days. Let me stop. Man. I got the information. Don't nobody need Africa to start believing in any damn thing. Y'all give too much. Early in the game, y'all should do the same thing. Knock it off, man. Don't nobody need Africa to make up a damn god. That's the easiest thing to do. You look at something, you ignorant to it, and you can make it a god. Earthquakes, tsunami. You just gotta imagine your being in the city. And we can't imagine. We got cell phones. I always correct too. You got cell phones, man. You got news. You got cable. You got the internet, you got the world, you got everything, you got all that, man. And it's hard for y'all to even realize something. See, when an earthquake occurred, they did not have the quote unquote science on what the hell was going on. To them in their world, and they little limited knowledge, man, they thought the shit was coming to it, and they thought they did not appease the damn gods. They was very superstitious. That's why Moses was on a goddamn hill. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if Moses walked up a hill and the damn shit was burning, it's a goddamn volcano. Ain't no goddamn mountain burning, not less a volcano. The volcano. So he was actually worshiping a volcano god, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why y'all couldn't figure that out. The shit was burning. The burning bush is burning, always burning. It's the goddamn volcano. All right? Common sense. No, you ain't gonna think about that. Okay, so let's push this. Let's keep pushing. We're pushing forward. All right? We're pushing forward. Hit that link. Don't be scared. Okay. Before I get to the list of religions and spiritual traditions, it's a lot of them. I want y'all to see all of them, right? And for y'all to try to be slick and say it's like the same thing, it's not the goddamn same thing. It never was. No one respects it as the same thing. Yeah. Should, but they don't. So if we come here with religion, this is excellent right here. For all y'all start saying, people try to say that, well, Africans ain't had no religion. Stop it. I know I said that earlier in the game, but you really read it and see what it really is. It's all right here for you to say religion is a range. It's a range, ladies and gentlemen. It's a range of social, cultural systems. What is a cultural system? A cultural system is a what? Interaction of different elements of culture. So different pieces of culture interacting with each other. While a cultural system is very different from a social system, sometimes both systems together are referred to as a social cultural system, including designated behaviors. So there's certain behaviors based around religions. And so as we was co-opted into Islam and Christianity, we changed our behaviors to fit the cultural practices. Remember, I always say that God is a cultural idea. It actually is, because different cultures have different ideas around their deities and different concepts around their gods. But it all ends up being the same. They just trick you and act like it's not, but it basically is. Behaviors and practices and morals, you have different moral codes depending off your religion. Now, if you're a Muslim, you can have a couple wives. God says this, but God lost his mind when it comes to the Christians because you can't do it. And then in America, they ain't listening to you. Try it. Get yourself 3 wives and really marry them. You're going to jail. Morals based off of geographical regions is what's really occurring here, ladies and gentlemen. Beliefs, worldviews. What is your worldview? Tell people all the time, leave out your damn neighborhood, man. Travel the country. Hell, let alone leaving a country. It's different. Worldview. So you have different worldviews. Text. Sanctified places, prophecies, ethics, organizations that generally relate humanity to supernatural, transcendental, and spiritual elements. Although, watch this. This is the part where Black people all fell apart, ladies and gentlemen. Although there is no scholarly consensus over what precisely constitutes a religion. Man, different religions may or may not contain various elements ranging from the divine, sacredness, faith, and the supernatural being or beings. But once again, although there is no scholarly consensus over precisely what constitutes a damn religion. So when they say You're the most spiritual. What the hell was they really meaning? How can you be the most religious and the most spiritual when they ain't even got a consensus on the damn thing? You know why they don't got a consensus of the damn thing? Because it's very varied depending off of geographical regions. If you're a river culture, your deity going to be based around the river. If you're a desert culture, your culture going to be based off the desert. If you're in the Nile Valley where there's river and deserts, they're going to mix and match it. If you're in Australia, if you're in the Andes Mountains, you're going to have a mountain god. Geography promotes deity. Religious practices may include rituals, sermons, commemorations, venerations, deities, saints. See, that's how the Christians get you. They talking about one God, but they got all this shit right here. Saints, prayer hand, prayer beads, sacrifices, festivals. Africans filled with festivals. Ancient people love festivals, feasts, a lot of feasts, trances, initiations. Look, initiation. People in New York City be getting initiations, pouring water with the big unks. Shout out to the big unk carriers. Shout out. Shout out. Matrimonial marriages, funerary services. Yeah, there you go. Meditations, prayer, music, dance, art, public service. Religions have sacred histories, narratives, and Moses split the Red Sea. Kulu narratives, which may be preserved in sacred texts and symbols and holy places that primarily aim to give life meaning. So religion seeks to give life meaning. I'm going to tell y'all something real slick. Give your own damn life meaning. We do not come to earth with a damn meaning. We come to earth that have babies that are valuable. When I say valuable offspring, I'm saying that will reach the age of reproduction to have more babies. Without that, the population will plummet and we will go extinct. That is your goal. That's your function as Homo sapiens sapiens. Oh, he done lost his mind. Yeah, I know. Religions may contain symbolic tales that may attempt to explain the origin of life, the universe, and other phenomena. Some followers believe these to be true stories. Traditional faith, both and reason have been considered sources of religious beliefs. Then they give you the numbers of the population. There are estimated 10,000 distinct religions worldwide. So then why is Christianity the religion? And why is Islam the religion? And why is Judaism the religion? The African Americans fight for being Hebrews and we the original Muslims, but you never hear them say they do say they're the original Buddhists. You hear that. You do hear that. They don't play the original Hindus, though. I never heard them say that. Account for over 77% of the world population, and 92% of the world either follows one of these four religions. Why, y'all? Why is it that 92% of the world either follow one of those four religions or identifies as non-religious? I can tell you why they follow these religions: Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism. Especially Christianity, Islam, and them, because what? They conquered a lot of the planet. At least seemingly made it feel that way. So we got that straight. We cooking. I don't want to get there. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Here y'all go. List of religions and spiritual traditions. Symbols. Systems of symbols which act to establish powerful, persuasive. See, you got to get persuaded. and long-lasting moods and motivations in men by formulating concepts of a general order of existence and clothing these concepts with such an aura of faculty that moods and motivations seem uniquely realistic. It say seemed. While the word religion is difficult to define, one standard model religion used religious studies courses defines it as, and I just read it. Narratives, symbols, traditions, sacred histories. I went through all that. We're going to keep doing all that. I'm just trying to show you that religion is religion is religion. And you'll hear people say, well, we don't got a religion. We believe it. Stop it. It's all the same damn thing. It's okay. You got Eastern religions, Dharmic religions, Buddhism, School of Buddhism, Chinese, Seon Buddhism. You get out of Buddhism. They Buddhism to death. They got a lot of Buddhism. They them Buddhists to death. I can't even read. Man. Zhong Yang. Yeah, a lot. Chinese religion. Let me see. Zhu, Yuzu. Eastern Asia. Man, they got a lot. Look. How about this? I like this. I like that. Thai forest tradition. Thailand, traditional Thailand. That's their symbol right there. Buddhism got a lot of diversities in it. United States. Vespasian movement. Did I say that right? I don't know. Can't read that.
Vipassana movement.
Vipassana movement. That's in the United States. Who knew? Man. Look, you can just keep going. Look. Southern esoteric Buddhism. Dang Pong. Pull up on it. Let's pull up on it. Pull up on the Dang Pong. Tibetan Buddhism. Trace their lineage back through Gampupa. Philosophy. Dharmic philosophy schools. And it goes on and on and on. Which one y'all gonna pick? Y'all should try them. Jain schools. I like Jain. Jainism. Kind of like one of them atheistic schools. I said it. Buddhism is kind of atheist. They don't got no God in Buddhism. Yoga. And the door yoga. Oh man, they got a lot of Eastern religion. Oh man, ancestor worship. Chinese ancestor worship. Chinese folk religion, Southeast Asian. They got a lot of Kham religion. The Kham people, especially known in China as Dong, the Dong people, got their own religion, and it keeps going and going and going and going. Look, and going and going and going and go. Byzantine church. That's all y'all know about. The Greek church. We argue about these on Garfield and them show. We are in Sarnetta. We argue. We stay right here. We don't argue about no other religion. We stay right here. Why is that? Anyway, it goes on and on and on. German Christian movement. Look at, oh man. German Christians were a preserved group and a movement within the German. Oh man, is that a swastika? evangelical church that existed between 1932 and 1945, probably when they blew up Hitler and them, the Nazi. Are you serious, man? Religion just won't stop, ladies, and they all believe in a God. Ah, man, look, and American Civil War. What? American Civil Religion. The hell is that? American Civil Religion is it's a sociological theory that a non-sectarian quasi-religious faith exists within the United States with sacred symbols drawn from natural. Is he serious, yo? Look at this. Non-Trinitarianism. It just keep Islam. Oh, is that Islamic school branches? Oh, you can just keep going. Islam, all types of different. Look, man, just keep going. And here in America now, we're around people to make their own religion up, ladies and gentlemen. We can see it. I'm trying to tell you, Iranian religion. And back to that, we're making up our own religions, Joe. Indigenous, look, they hit you with the folk religion, indigenous ethnic folk religion. All right, and you get into Africa, traditional African. Yeah, they have religion too, no matter what y'all say. Oh, and just keep going, look, and keep going and keep going and keep going. They really going hard. Ha, Haitian voodoo. I like that. Hoodoo. Is a set of spiritual practices, traditional beliefs that were created by enslaved Africans. Y'all should do the hoodoo. Yeah, hoodoo is a set of spiritual practices, traditions, and beliefs that was created by enslaved Africans in the southern United States from various traditional African spiritualities, Christianity, and elements of indigenous botanical knowledge. Practitioners of hoodoo, root work. Yeah, Louisiana voodoo. How about Louisiana? We're going to try that. I done tried a couple of them. Y'all should try it. Don't be scared. See, if you're scared to try them, then you're really scared. Then they got you. But if you do it, then they ain't got you. Paleo, try that. That's what would be the one you kill people with. And on and on and up. What we got? Ho Chunk religion. Wisconsin. Yeah, the Black Indians, they never try none of these. Y'all should try that, the Black Indians. Y'all should try some of these. These are some of your traditional religions, the Illinois religion. Y'all ain't doing none of that. All this. Look, and they keep going and going and going and going. Which one y'all choosing? Which one y'all gonna choose? What is God? Native American. They got the ghost dance. It's the ghost dance. The ghost dance was a ceremony incorporated into numerous Native Americans' belief systems. I don't see y'all ghost dancing. Hey. World religion divide, new religions. Man, that nigga, the new religions. Chrislam. Let me see. Holy Spirit of blood of water church. Man. New religion. These religions just keep going. Man has an affinity with religion. It don't matter, don't do it. Nope. Hindu reform movements, and it just keep going, y'all. Will the real religion please stand up? Will the real God please stand up? Nope. So if y'all practice all of these, then you got to, here you go. All right, young Pharaoh and them. Here you go. This is what they do. I got them. The pseudos, I got them, y'all. UFO religions. Everybody that's talking about UFOs and all that, that's a damn religion. Sanchez, shout out to brother Sanchez, man. Can't wait to get you in that wing. Beat you down. UFO religions. Ha! Y'all didn't know it was a UFO religion, did you? A UFO religion is any religion in which the existence of extraterrestrial entities is operating unidentified flying objects is an element of the belief. I told y'all. Now we know. I see something. I see Nuwapian Nation. They got a Wikipedia page. Bling, bling. Knew it. There you go. We used to walk around that pyramid right there. Hold on. There you go. That's an old picture too. Ain't knocked all that down. Yep. There you go. That's the stage right there to the right. To the right. That's the stage. Get up there. You sit right there on the little beach. Yeah. So the Nuwapian, they got a Nuwapian religion. Okay. By 2009, the Nation of Moors had some 500 adherents that drew thousands of visitors for Savior's Day, York's birthday. Yeah. Adherents declined steeply after York was convicted of numerous counts of child molestation. See? What is child molestation? Child sexual abuse. CSA, also called child molestation, is the form of child abuse in which an adult or older adolescent uses a child for sexual stimulation. Forms of child sexual abuse include engaging in sexual activities with a child, indecent exposure, child grooming. Y'all know what child grooming is? So, like, if you date a chick and she got a young kid there, and you grow up with that young kid, and then after that kid becomes an adult, you start messing with them, that's grooming. That's one way of grooming. So anybody that y'all know that be messing with the kids after they grow up in a relationship, that's grooming. Don't let them get away with it. I know I don't. Anyway, followers start to leave. As well as racketeering. He was racketeering, financial reporting, violations. Man, look at this. And was sentenced to 135 years in federal prison in April 2004. The Tamaray compound was sold under government forfeiture and demolished. Yep, there you go. York was a black supremacist cult leader. Designated the Nuwapian Nation as a hate group. Yeah. It said the group has taken numerous names throughout history, including the Sa Allah community, the Holy Tabernacle, United Nation, Nuwapian Nation of Moors. After they moved to Jordan, Yamasee, yeah, played the Indians too. They played the Indians too. Creek Nation, yeah, indigenous, ancestral via Egyptian migration, intermarriage with the ancient Almacs, yep, all that. Nuwapian Nation had all that, y'all. That's it. Y'all go read this page right here. This interesting. Y'all just read it. Go read that and the history of it. There you go. Man, anyway, and on and on and on. Look, the Order of the Solar Temple, Scientology. The Nation of Islam is in Scientology, ladies and gentlemen. Independent Scientology, the Seekers, all kind of stuff. Oh, man. Yeah. Now you got the devil worshipers. Y'all be scared of that. Y'all think it's something real. Oh, he's a devil worshiper, Neo-Luthean. Y'all won't practice that. You'll be scared to do that. Y'all, then it get real for you. Yeah. And it just won't stop, y'all. Occultism, that's what they got half the community practice. Y'all be practicing occulting in them. In the broader sense, is the category of esoteric supernatural beliefs, practices which generally fall outside of the scope of organized religion and science, encompassing phenomena involving otherworldly agencies such as magic, mysticism, and their very spells. You know how people try to put spells on you and shit? There you go. It's all here for you. And it won't stop. All here. Got the whole Satan thing. Joy of Satan. The Joy of Satan Ministries. Oh. man.
The joy of Satan. I am coming. I will be there for those who do not worship me. I am your creator. Who is God to black people?
All right, man. Let me get back. Start looking around and shit. I'm like, oh man. Then prehistoric religion and the whole 9 yards, man. Linear pottery religion, and it just keeps going. Bronze Age, Sumerian. Look. This is what they do to y'all now. The pseudos is doing this to y'all. They mixing ancient Egyptian religion with Atonism, with ancient Mesopotamian religion, Assyrian, Babylonian, adding all Sumerian, they adding all this in there. Ancient Semitic religion, ancient Canaanite religion, Yahwehism, all of this. The Hurrians, you can just keep going. It's the Bronic, classical, antiquity. They add the paganism into it, the whole 9 yards. It's all going down on planet Earth, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going down. Roman religion, and don't stop looking, it's still going. Back to Buddhism again. Religion in Africa, multifaceted, has been a major influence on all culture and philosophy. I'm going to say this again. African religion. Religion in Africa is multifaceted and has been a major influence on art, culture, and philosophy. Today, the continent's various populations and individuals are mostly adherents of Christianity, Islam, and to lesser extent, several traditional African religions. Yeah, they running away from it. That's wild. Y'all running to it and they run away from it. That's interesting. A list of established religions, I just keep going too. State religions. Anyway, alchemy, ceremonial magic. Anyway, witchcraft. You got a lot of witches. You had the black people call themselves witches too. Yeah. And that's all the reference for y'all, man. There you go. So, yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on with that, man. Oh, we got our first person coming in the building, man.
Yeah, peace, brother. You see my face for sure. So what's going on?
What's up, man? Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Yeah, my name is Zion. I'm from Canada.
Canada in this building.
Yeah, I'm from the Toronto.
How you doing, man? How they treating you up there, man?
I'm just chilling. I was on my game and I was just listening to the stream.
Okay. Hope you're enjoying the stream, man.
Yeah. Just looking at the different religions.
Whole lot, ain't it? It's a lot, ain't it? A lot to deal with. Which one you choosing? Might as well just pick one. Hell, let's have some fun. That's what I did. I would pick that out. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let me see what that is.
Like top I don't know. Maybe some alien.
The alien joint. You like the alien joint? Oh man, who knew that we was practicing alien religion? We didn't know that. Now we know. Now we know.
Animism.
Animism, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I swear animism was on there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's traditional African religion. That was all in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
the atheism wasn't in there. They don't, cause that's not a religion. They ain't gonna play with you with that. Oh. So that ain't a religion. That's a non-believing in none of that. Huh?
True religion.
True. You know the true religion gear. Nitty Grass Titan, what's going on with you? God status, what's up? What it do? Dev Copper, JoJo, the Don. All right, go ahead. We listening? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna move forward, and we're gonna talk about some non-religious people now. They do exist. They always have existed. They might have been the minority, but they've always existed. But they don't talk about that. I like to talk about that. I think it's important. All right. Showcase that. Stay right here, brother. We still moving this thing. Here you go.
Hello.
Irreligions. Countries by irreligion. Now, this is the part of striking right here. It said, according to sociologist Phil Zuckerman, broad estimates of those who have an absence of beliefs in the God range from 500 to 750 million people worldwide. That's not a lot, is it?
It's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to say that most of the religious people, black people too. So,
yeah, here you go. We pulled up the map. Ladies and gentlemen, we come from one of the most religious places in the world. Look at the map. Look at the map right here. Boom. Non-religious populations by country. Boy, they fading. You got to go all the way down to South Africa. That's funny. They ain't playing it over there in the Middle East. Not doing it.
Yeah, they won't play like that over there.
No, I ain't playing, guy. You ain't gonna get a chance. United States free. You can get run around. South America, nah. So we got it honest.
Yeah.
Definitely that. Definitely that. So yeah, I just want to throw that quick map right there. All right. Anti-theism, skepticism, atheism, anti-religion, spiritual but not religious. We heard that a lot. Spiritual but not religion, also known as spiritual but not affiliated. Less commonly, more spiritual than religious. Confusing right there to me. Irreligion. Yeah. A lot of countries. So yeah, it's a lot going on the planet Earth, man. We should not be stuck. We should continue to be creative and just push our way. Yeah. Think we got to the point. I'm gonna drop that link one more time. Catch that link. Catch that link and be brave, man. Talk to me, man.
Closed up blinds.
What? What about Buddhism, though?
That's on there. Was a lot of different variations of Buddhism. Roman Bear was good. Yeah, it was a lot of different. It was definitely Buddhism. Very, very, very diverse. Very, very interesting. Here we go.
What about some dinosaur?
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? So more. Talk to us. Welcome to the Bobby Banger Show, man. You know what it is, man. House of Consciousness, man. Black News 102. What's up? Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Yeah. Salute. Can you hear me?
Man, good to have you on. I can hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yes, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's good? What's
Yes,
happening?
Give thanks, man.
A well organized.
I'm just wondering. I heard you speak about the different religions.
Thousands.
Is that good?
I can hear you now. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Hold on. I've got some echo going on. I'm just trying to close some boxes before I speak, if you don't mind.
All right, we ain't hear no echo though.
Okay.
Yeah, why you getting that together? You was building hard, bro. Go ahead though. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I'm wondering because I heard you speak about the different religions and stuff, and I'm just thinking, in the beginning. Let's go back to the very beginning. There had to be a beginning somewhere. So to you, what would you define as the beginning?
What you mean in the beginning? You talking about
That the first religion you're trying to say?
The beginning of humans.
My Homo sapien, anatomically modern humans. Go ahead, because humans go back damn near 3 million years. But go ahead though. But us, you talking about us, right?
Because I kind of not hearing you too well.
All right. There had to be a beginning. Had to been.
Hey,
I'm listening.
Why you get this audio together? I keep getting these questions, man, from the religious society.
Okay.
Like the brother just asked, what was the beginning and all of that? Like, nobody knows that. Evolution don't teach how stuff started. The Big Bang don't teach there's no such thing as before the Big Bang because time didn't exist. Like, these are questions, and this is where God of the gaps creep in. You know, in ancient times, people thought that, they had different gods for different things. As time went on and we became more intelligent and more knowledgeable, not intelligent, but more knowledgeable, the God of the gaps disappeared. Okay. You had the God of the sun, you had the God of the moon. Now we know how these things come to be. So them guys disappear. Right. So what I try to tell people, man, is that it's only nature. Like, it's only nature. There's no creator or nothing. It's nature. How and why? Like, we don't know that. We just know that it's nature. Everything evolves. It's just nature going about its business, man. Like, it's simple. I don't understand why people don't get it, but it's a need for people to believe in some higher power or whatever, and that's cool if you want to believe that. But you got to keep that in the realm of belief. You know what I'm saying? I like to deal with knowledge. And my beliefs, I do have beliefs, but my beliefs are based on evidence. Like, I believe the Big Bang, but that's based on evidence. It's not just it's just not a blind faith. You know what I'm saying? And as time go on, we will learn more and more about the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? But the theories don't go away. The theories it's just added on to. We just add on to the theories. Because we know the things that we know, you know what I'm saying? So people with the belief, they wanna believe in this higher power so bad that they can't just accept the fact that it's just nature. It's just nature. That's it.
Yeah, people gotta get past that. All right, you got your thing right. You make great points there, bro. You speaking to the choir. Go ahead, unmute yourself. Yaspine. Am I saying that right? Yaspa. Go ahead. What's up?
Yourself.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes. All right.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm just thinking a bit like what the brother's saying. I mean, there's a beginning. There's got to be a beginning, and from that beginning, those people who were in the beginning, they formulated a knowledge, and this knowledge that they formulated. Why? Okay, so explain to us how everything is so precisely accurate and the human life, the animal life. Explain all of that.
But it's not. Matter of fact, 99% of everything, every living organism that came on Earth died. That shows you how imperfect it is. Most shit, everything die. Everything perish. Everything don't make it. So it ain't perfectly organized like that.
It rejuvenates itself, though.
Nah, I don't. Nah, it's gone.
Yeah,
once you're gone, you're gone. Yeah, you
gone. No, I mean, when you look at the earth rejuvenates itself, i.e., it reproduces. Human beings reproduce. So there's a cycle, is what I'm trying to say. And
but everything
this
is dying,
what
brother.
The ancients.
The earth is dying, bro. Like, the earth ain't gonna be here
forever. No, hold on. The earth is dying now because we have.
The earth has been dying.
I get that.
Yeah, the sun gonna consume it.
That's
then the sun gonna run out of fuel.
That's due to the science, is why the earth is dying. Because everything that science is based on is on a wrong formula. And that's what's killing the earth.
Hold on, relax. You do know the sun is going to expand, right? And well, you
Say
know,
that
once
again.
it stops being, once the sun can no longer hold back gravity, the core, you know, will implode on itself, yo. And then
You know
it'll
what
return a
supernova is?
white dwarf, and it'll burn out the damn planets. It'll suck at the
Not
planets. So you
exactly.
gotta.
Now our sun won't go supernova, but do you know what a supernova is, bro?
No, I'm just saying, I'm a white dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
don't
was
have that
some.
type of sun that would do that. But
Yeah,
that's
we
not
don't
the
have
point I'm
the.
making. Come on, you trying to do too much right now. Point I want to make here is that the planet will not always be here. That's my point. So yeah, your whole perfect thing, that's not true. What is
So
that?
you're
What's up,
are you
Aoife?
saying? Yeah, that's a good question. What is that?
Aoife. Aoife.
Brother,
What's up?
can you hear me?
I can hear you. You gotta fix that though, yo. You feel like you about eating. Like you, what is that?
No, the point I was making though about the supernova is like if you acknowledge supernova, they are stars that explode, and once they create, once the stars start producing iron, it explodes because it's too massive. It's too, you know, the iron is too much of a massive element to produce nuclear fusion, so it explodes. It's called a supernova. Our sun is not, you know, massive enough to produce a
I agree with you.
supernova. So
I agree with you.
what it would do is is going to expand once it stop producing hydrogen. I mean, once hydrogen stop fusing into helium, it's going to expand and expand, and that's going to destroy the Earth. So it's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect in our little concept of time. Our concept of time is forever. You know what I'm saying? The Earth been here for like 5 billion, some like 5 billion years. You know what I'm saying? So
that's forever.
yeah, that's forever. In our concept of time. You know what I'm saying? But these are and then the evidence. Now this is what we got to deal with. We got to look at the evidence. And when you study the cosmos, we see supernovae all the time. Some of these stars that we look at, like let's say in the constellation Orion, like
Well, wait a minute. We gotta stay on this conversation though. We don't want to jump. You give me a whole. Come on, we gotta stay with him. You didn't went and explained the whole. But give you a chance to explain all that. Finish saying what you're saying. Unmute yourself. Is he froze? Well, I guess you can pick. He can't. He froze. Talking to you, Samora.
Oh, sorry. What was you saying?
He went deep on you. He went to the whole stars.
Well, he went into the supernova thing and the sun expanding and all that. But
and I want
you
to
see,
think he actually gave you accurate information and he corrected the point that I messed up on our son. He's actually right about that though. But go ahead though.
I like the way you sneak that in. Yeah. Okay, cool. I got you. You're talking from a scientific point of view, and I got
What
that
else?
basically.
Right. That's
I
what we're
mean,
talking.
but
We talking about that.
the science is not accurate. That's the point I'm trying to make. So when you say that, what are you basing it on? What are you basing it on? Some kind of theory or some kind of calculation? What are you basing it on?
It's based on observation. Like I said, if you was to study astronomy, not even really study it, but if you was to look into it, like me, I'm a science head, so I'm always, you know, I be knowing when the launches is happening and all that stuff, the satellites being launched, all that stuff. But what I'm saying is when you look into astronomy, you would get to see these things. Like Unc said, I'd be going too deep. But what the point that I'm trying to make is that you said it is perfect. Of course, it's perfect in our concept of time. In a human concept of time, it's perfect. In an animalistic concept of time, it's perfect. But in cosmological time, it is just chaotic, you know, and it's just nature. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to explain. When you look at constellation Orion, it's a star called Betelgeuse. And I believe Betelgeuse went supernova like some millions of years ago with a billion, but the light is just not reaching us. So what we see
Yeah, hold on, yo. We say,
is the
yeah, you
star.
ain't going too deep. Just stay on topic, goddamn it.
No, but I just want to know how he got that information that
Observation,
you're
brother.
relaying to me.
Observation. It's observation,
So
brother.
hold on. You got a telescope?
No, oh, you talking about how to? I get no. I do have a telescope. Absolutely, I belong to the space age. African Astronomy Club. Shout out to
Right.
Brother Anthony. Shout out to all the pseudo killers, man. Yeah, we got our own catalog, yo. Yeah.
Cool.
We
That's
definitely have a
impressive. That's
catalog.
impressive. But I mean, I mean,
Anthony
on what
is
basis did you
impressive.
measure? How did you get to this theory? That's the point I'm trying to find
By
out.
read,
Basically,
you read it. You go
so
read it.
it's
You go
somebody else's
particular.
theory. That's what you're telling me.
Yes,
You're not telling me
absolutely.
your theory.
No, of course not. Because my theory, I fuck it up. Didn't you see me just fuck it up with the start?
You're funny, man.
That's why we rely on the experts, dog. Like, what you talking about,
You
man?
gotta rely on the experts.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, listen, we act like it's something actually wrong with relying on experts. They do it for a living, right? Nothing wrong with that. And so I hear this all the time. Is it, did you do it? Hell no, I didn't do it. What that got to do with it being right? And just because I ain't drive the bus don't mean I ain't get you where I was going. Did you drive the bus to get there? No, nigga, but I got there.
True.
So as long as we get you the information is okay. Because any religion we fucking with predate us. So when did you make that religion up? No, I didn't, nigga, but I still believe it.
So would you say, like people will say with the Bible, do you think it's the absolute truth? Do you think that it is accurate, absolutely accurate what they're saying? Do you think that?
In religious terms, yeah.
No, in scientific terms.
No, it's science don't have no absolutes, no absolute truth, no this, no. They got laws, they got theories, they got hypotheses. Science is not looking for the truth, yo. They're looking for the approximates, right? It always changes based on more available information, and that is really counterintuitive. And that's where everybody dropped the ball. I'm like, yo, you tripping? You know, human beings want to know every damn thing to the point where they'd be lied to and still think that shit makes sense. We'll actually accept the lie because we think it's solid. It's right there. It's not gonna never change, right? But that's not how the world works. If the sun eventually will start to expand, things on Earth will change. Okay, so nothing actually, you know, everything is moving, and like the brother said, like Master said, he say, man, things get different. You know, when you're looking at geological time and cosmic time, all that, that shit's forever. Somebody say, what about, I say the universe is 13.7 billion years. Niggas say, well, what before that? Nigga, 13.5 billion years or 13.7 billion is forever. How much time do you need to realize that is forever? The beginning, in actuality, you would still be in the beginning now, wouldn't you? Think about that. Look at the cosmic time, the whole thing. Like, come on, man, humans ain't been here, but we ain't even been here. Very, very, 100 years you out, you're gone. So, and it's okay. So I wanted to make a point when I was reading, okay, and most people want meaning. Right. And I made a statement. And the statement was that in actuality, human beings will make their own meaning. You gotta make your own goddamn meaning. What purpose do you want on Earth? You sure as hell ain't born with no damn. The only thing that you actually born to do, and that's to reproduce. That's it. And in the midst of reproducing, you find meaning to your life. It's best that you give meaning to your own life and don't let nobody else give meaning to your life. When you're a slaves, they get pushed into situations and their choices shrink. That's a slave. A slave is a person whose choices are completely shrunk. Still have choices, but it's shrunk. Your opportunities is gone. Limited opportunities. That's how I feel slavery was. And add into the punishment, and humiliation and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we can see we slaves now if we don't continue to fight and push. We be slaves to religion, stuck in a paradigm that's a cultural practice. That's why I gave all that. It's all over the damn place. But science puts things together. And if it's wrong, if it needs to be changed, then it will be changed because Jesus Christ died for your sins, right? And if they ever happen to find Jesus Christ and dig him up, they can't change the religion. They can't say he died on the cross if they realize that a Roman chariot ran over Jesus in his chest cavity is caved. Then they couldn't change it. The whole religion would die at that point. So religion is not made for change. Science actually is. It's subject to change based off of more available information. Humans don't like that. They don't like the fact that something can change. But go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that I feel like science, religion, and all of those avenues, or what you want to call it, are the same. They're all under the same thing, because they're all going against nature, and that's yeah.
How can you go against nature? How can you go against the very thing you are? How does that happen? How do you go against nature? There's no go against nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going against nature. Nature just get rid of you. You're not going against nature. Even, like we throwing a lot of carbon dioxide in the air, burning the fossil fuels and stuff like that, fossil fuels and stuff like that, right? So, as the earth normally can get that out of there, go through the ocean, it circulates. But we putting so much out there, right, that it's hard for that. And climate change and all that shit is occurring. But eventually, the thing that caused all that, right, will create such a daggone problem that the thing that caused all that gonna be gone. It won't be able to cause that problem no more. So humans have to find a way, right, to work with nature. That's the best thing, to work with nature. And that's why the vaccines were so important, because vaccines actually worked with your immune system. It actually used your immune system to do the same thing your immune system do. That's all the vaccine did, was give it the daggone answers to the damn test prior to you going in there and taking the damn test. And I never understood why people couldn't get that shit. It was bananas to me.
And to add on to your point, that's the reason why science is producing renewable energy, like solar energy, electric cars, because we realize that we put these toxins into the atmosphere. So science is trying to maneuver a way to where we can preserve the planet as long as we can. So we move into renewable energy, which is like solar energy and electric, because not only that, but
electric cars.
These fossil fuels that we using, that shit is gonna run out. I was in college for energy technology, and that was one of the main things. Like, refrigerant, the gas that we use to operate our refrigerators.
Yep, it escapes.
And the gases we use to operate our air conditioning and all that stuff. It's actually illegal to vent those fumes. It's actually illegal to vent those fumes. And not only that, but they have been working more towards producing a better refrigerant. It used to be called Freon, but not refrigerant.
They don't use that no more?
Yeah, well, they don't call it Freon no more. It's called they call it refrigerant now. But we were working more towards using a better, reliable refrigerant that's more conducive for the atmosphere. So they changed it, like the air conditioning you put in your car. It's called R134A, but they're producing a better, a more reliable and efficient refrigerant to do that. So we had R134A. That's fading out. Now they put, I forget, it's C123 or something like that, but they're using this because it's more beneficial to the planet, because it's not putting as much toxins into the atmosphere, and it costs a hell of a lot more. But the point that I'm making is, what Ankh said is, completely correct.
Aoife, where you at? Unmute yourself. What's good? Where you at, Aoife?
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm here, brother.
What's good?
You
What's
hear
on
me?
your mind? I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, all right, my brother, and thank you. I would like to say that actually we are a byproduct of nature.
Okay.
Right? Our environment and genetics. We're a product of our genetics and our environment. And a lot of people can't accept that. Because certain people are reverting back to the pseudo thinking of gods and all these things. I'm starting to notice it's going backwards now. Like from 2012 into 2023, I think we're going backwards now. I'm noticing.
No,
certain
where we
panels.
ain't going back.
Okay.
I'm
saying I'm
where
noticing.
we at though? Where we at
Not
though?
you, not you,
No,
not your platform.
No. Listen, where we at right now though?
What
What's
year we're 2023,
No,
right?
what's this platform
Space Age?
called, right? Nah, this is the House of Consciousness.
House of Consciousness. Yeah. Okay.
This was the home of the pseudos, yo.
Oh,
Now
so
we
that's
got
why
a
you.
voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we got a voice now. We got a real serious
Yeah,
voice
but
now.
man, look.
Don't worry about anybody else. We doing good, yo.
And
You
religion
gotta
is
know when you
becoming
won.
true.
Go ahead, religion. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Religion is taking precedence over our thoughts and how we move, and nothing's getting done because it's almost like it's a placebo. People love placebos now.
Yeah, it is. I can agree with you.
Right? So that's why they couldn't take into understanding the scientific literacy isn't there. A lot of people can't understand when you were speaking of taking vaccines and things. Say, oh, if you take a vaccine, you don't know what they're putting in it. So they play that game, right?
Absolutely.
But they'll go to McDonald's, right? Yeah. Eat foods that they'll eat TV dinners that's high in salt, sodium. We can play the game. I don't know what's in it, and you don't know what's in it. We can say that about a lot of things. They'll go to I'm gonna even go this far, man. They'll even go to the neighborhood drug man.
Yeah,
take drugs,
weed, all kind of shit.
Right.
Can I
don't know what's in it. But your vaccines are so dangerous.
Look, smoking cigarettes, and the cigarette pack say cigarette smoking will kill you. Will
How many
cause cancer.
carcinogens is in a cigarette?
But can I add to that point that science is does the cause and effect? So what it does, it gives you the ailment and then it gives you the cure, basically. So it's not really doing anything. It creates the problem and then it gives you the solution. Science. That's what science does. I mean, when we're bringing it down,
you're misunderstanding. Your misunderstanding of science gave you that.
I mean, we're talking diseases, right? We're talking ailments, right?
Yes.
Without the fertilizers and all these things that they put within the soil. That's why I say it goes against nature, because without all those things, you will not get these. I mean,
no. What you're doing, you're confusing things. Let's slow it down a little bit, right?
Hold on. How much y'all want to bet though? The human population would have died without fertilizers. Y'all want to make a bet?
Thank you.
It was done.
I wouldn't bet, but I would say what I would say is that
I wouldn't bet.
You're close to being wrong.
How?
You're close to being wrong without saying.
The insects was eating all the food.
So do you think science is destroying?
Nah, that's what they told you.
So
this
you
is
think
what they told you in history? They made you believe that,
brother,
and you believed it.
Oh, brother, do you take the position that science is destroying the earth?
Yeah, he said it.
Yes,
he said it.
Yes, absolutely.
But you're ignoring. But you are ignoring the fact that the advancements in science and technology has helped us survive as human beings.
Tell me the advancements, because I just told you about the diseases, right? So you can't use that. You can't use medicine.
Well, I can
give me another one. Give me another one besides medicine, because I've already told you about medicine, so you can't use that one.
How about agriculture? Let's make it simple. How about agriculture?
I've given you the fertilizer.
Agriculture?
I've given you the fertilizer. So use another one.
How about I just said one. I said agriculture.
So, and I'm saying that
that's
with
science.
With
And
also
the
use of pesticides and fertilizers, that's what basically is going against nature. That is what creates. That's what creates the ailments that we have today, i.e., the cancers and everything else.
No. We had cancer before the pre-industrial age. What are you talking about? Egyptians had cancer. I'm listening.
That's what they said to you, brother.
No,
you don't know that.
Oh man,
You have evidence.
Yes. You know
That
the
Egyptians had cancer.
Yeah. How? How could they have cancer? You know, they ain't perfect. You know, they ain't had no fertilizer. None of that. How they doing?
No, brother. You see, these are things that they told you. These are things they told you. These are things they told you, brother.
I'm glad you said
wasn't
that.
there.
All right, hold on. Let me go to the BBC. Let me see what the BBC tell me.
BBC of more places, brother. I come from England. I know BBC is even more corrupt than CNN. Come on, man.
Let me finish.
Okay,
You might be right.
okay.
You might be right. But let me read
No,
this.
you might be right too.
How fertilizers help feed the world. It has been called one of the greatest inventions of the 20th century, and without it, almost half of the world's population would not be alive today. I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand right there on that. I ain't even going to go into some heavy sources on you tonight. I'm going to chill with that. Let that marinate. Just let it marinate.
That's incorrect information. That's incorrect information.
No, that's fine.
I'll tell you why. Because Africa alone can feed the whole world.
Says who?
With natural foods. Africa can feed the whole world. That's a fact. But because you see all this IMF loans and stuff like that, they give us stipulations that we can't grow.
Don't go to the IMF. Don't go.
Hold on. I know, but
that's wrong.
I'm just
that's wrong. And bad interest rates. Bad interest rates and shit, yo. They get them Africans.
But anyway, you still haven't given me one. You said agriculture.
He did.
You still haven't. He said agriculture.
Right, hold on, Free. Let me read this comment right here. It is called the Big Bang Theory, not the Big Bang Fact. What the hell is that, Steve?
They don't understand theory. They don't understand theory. They throw theory out like it ain't nothing. Theory. It's a theory. What is a theory? Tell them what a theory is. I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of this theory.
Some more. Where you at? Where you at? What's the third? What's the third? Don't fuck it up. If you mess it up,
no, theory is it's just
you're gonna lose your credibility for about an hour because you've been arguing this time about that's what they telling us. What are you telling us? Go ahead. What are you telling us?
No, I'm saying a theory is just something that you think is going to happen, basically, or is the right thing, but it's not a fact that it's the right thing. So
okay, Free. All right, stop.
No,
okay,
no.
Hold on, stop. Relax. Look, no. When scientists say it, that's when we kicking it. You're right. But when scientists say it, what do they mean? When the scientists use the word, what do they mean?
Okay, theory. All right, hold on. A theory is something that they will classify as a fact until, like you say, another theory comes along. Or no, hold on, I got that wrong. Let me start again. Let me start again.
Give him a chance.
Thank you.
All right.
I like that. I believe. Yeah. But anyway, so a theory is a formula basically that or they've given you, which they feel that might work or might not work.
Okay.
I'm
no, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay.
You're wrong.
Okay.
So that's like the brother said, like Ifa said. If you don't understand what a law is, what a theory is, what a hypothesis is, right? We're talking about a scientific hypothesis, right? A law, scientific law, and a scientific theory. From that point, your whole conversation gonna be messed up. It's gonna be wow. You know what I'm saying? That's like not knowing. Watch this. I'm gonna tell you what's wow. Getting in the car, yo, and not knowing what red means. You're gonna have a wild drive and you drive all day, wow, yo, about to kill yourself at any moment. You're not gonna be able to drive, not understand what red and green mean and the yellow. If you think yellow means speed up, a lot of people do speed up on that damn yellow. You're supposed to be slowing your ass down the yellow. That's why a lot of accidents happen. But if you think green means stop, right? You'll get slammed in the back. If you think red mean go, you're going to kill your damn self or kill somebody. So it is fundamental to understand when driving. The first thing they teach you is the color of the damn lights, right? And the stop sign. And they keep it consistent. right? They keep a red stop sign in it. It's important, bro. And they don't just dive from quote unquote red to goddamn green. They put something in the middle of that to slow your ass down. Although we do the opposite and speed up when it's the damn yellow. It's funny as shit. But I'm trying to show you something here, right? To mess that up, you're gonna mess everything from that point, you're gonna mess it up. So it's very important for us to actually understand, what a theory is when scientists use it. If you can get that straight, you on the right path.
No, but the thing is that what I'm not getting is, I get what you're saying, and I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, do that for yourself. But before you fight us.
I will. Hold on.
You ain't got a BB gun. You got an air gun and shit right now.
I got you. Yo, these guys no easy, man. Yo, he's no easy, man. Listen, I got you. But the point I'm trying to make is, what has the theory got to do with the point you're trying to make?
What I'm saying. I'm trying to point. You want to know the point I'm making?
Yeah. What you trying to? What has that got to do with the science that we were talking about? And science.
Right, because you saying stuff. Okay,
doing something.
Did you get vaccinated?
No.
Right, because you don't understand what theory is. If you knew the theory, would you be scared as hell right now? You probably go get vaccinated.
Say what?
Living in the world of pathogens.
No.
Living in the world of pathogens.
You crashing, yo. You actually crashed out, yo. You trust me, yo. You crashed out on that. A misdefinition, yo, got you crashing out over there, yo. You wilding out. Watch this. Let me show you. Watch this. This is what I'm trying to figure out with you. How is it that you are more afraid of a vaccine than a coronavirus? What the hell's going on?
Hold on.
Think about that.
You said, why am I afraid of a vaccine?
You're more afraid of a vaccine. You will make up all kind of information on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine and accept it. But then just look coronavirus in the face and you're not scared of that though. But you scared of that damn vaccine. Something going on, yo. You missing a definition here and there somewhere. Like you speeding up on a goddamn red light, yo. I'm telling you that's what you're doing. And we all been in that place. Me, I'm the originator of that shit. I'm telling you, yo, I sit in this position now because I went through a lot of stuff that everybody's going through to get to this point. I sit in a great spot. Lovely spot, bro. Trust me. When I start talking this shit, yo, niggas was calling me saying I'm a this, I'm a coon, I'm the CIA. They still call me that. I don't get mad at the CIA no more because they make a lot of money working. I don't trip off of that. More black people need to be CIA or do something than stand outside and act crazy. But I'm showing you though that start to look up definitions. I swear that'll help you, yo. Yeah, it ain't even what you think it is, yo.
Hold on. I know what you're trying to do, but I got what you're trying to do, and it's cool. But here
I'm saying, use the right definition. Don't call a car a train. Don't call a car a train. A car is not a train.
That's not what I did. I did not do that, though. I did not do that. But you try because you see you're using the theory thing because you say I don't understand the meaning of it, the scientific meaning of the word.
Real.
You're going to use that against me. But that's not. Let's talk about what we was talking about.
All right.
How science helped is the question. You said agriculture, right?
Yeah. So 1 second, y'all.
Yeah. Go ahead.
To make it real simple and plain, a scientific theory is an explanation of the facts that we have. Let's take gravity, for example. We know gravity exists. We experience it every day. We ignore it, but we experience it.
No. Hold on. Please, don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. You say we know it exists. No, don't say that.
Okay.
You know it exists. Okay. Right. Speak well. Please speak properly. Yeah.
Whether you know it exists or not is irrelevant. Because you experience it every day. You might ignore it, but you experience it every day. Now, what science does is they come up with an explanation of that fact that we experience every day. We have an explanation of that. What causes it? Why? We got mathematics to prove it. You can't build a bridge without knowing gravity. You can't build a building without knowing gravity. You have to know these things to even build buildings and bridges. You have to know these things to fly airplanes. You have to know about gravity. You understand what I'm saying? So we experience this every day, even though we ignore it. So what science does is they come up with an explanation of gravity. And that is what the theory is. It's only the explanation of the facts that we have. Like
Can I ask you
electromagnetism.
a question?
So look,
Organizing of the
look,
facts. They
electromagnetism.
organize facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty
So
organized facts.
which scientist definition are you going with?
What?
I mean, you're saying science. So if it's science, then is it a person or is it a body?
It's a community.
It's a community, yeah.
It's a community.
A body, like you said, it's a body. So look,
are you saying to me that that body didn't take Einstein's theory and basically place it within their body and then present it to us as well? Because that theory.
What Einstein did was he explained gravity in the cosmic sense. You understand what I'm saying? He explained it as the warping of space-time due to mass. All right.
But isn't it that way the body got that your explanation from? Is the question I'm asking. Did you get it from Einstein?
So when you're dealing with Einstein, you're dealing with a cosmic level. We in our everyday life, we don't experience what Einstein was talking about, but we do experience what Newton was talking about. Okay, Newton was speaking about Newton was speaking about the 9.8 meters per second that we experience on Earth. Einstein was talking about why the galaxies do what they do, why things like the moon orbit and things like the Earth. What Newton kind of could explain that too. You know, the field equations. Anyway, what I'm speaking of is this. You know what electromagnetism is, right? You experience it. You're using electromagnetism right now on this live, right? There is also a theory of electromagnetism. The theory explains what electromagnetism is and what it does. You understand
Theories
what I'm
explain
saying?
the law. There's
That's it. It
laws
just
and theories
explains it.
explain the law.
That's
And there's no hierarchy in science. A law is not higher than a theory, or theory is not higher than a law. You would have to understand that. So when we say the theory, when we say the law of gravity, and people run up here and they trip. They like you out there hitting the gas on the red light. You always crash.
Yeah, hey, let me
pull it up
ask you
for
this, Johnson. Do you
go ahead.
Johnson, do you know what the 4 fundamental forces of the universe is?
Isn't that the earth, wind, fire, and
No.
He gave it the Greek. What you gave it?
Nah. The 4 fundamental forces of the universe.
Go ahead, give it to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
The four fundamental.
Can I give you one?
Yes, sir.
Gravity.
Gravity. Okay, that's
no.
one.
But hold on.
No.
Not everybody agrees with that, though.
No, we don't care. We're not.
I don't care what.
Okay, fair enough.
All
right. Go ahead.
Let me explain.
Go ahead,
my brother.
So this is your own personal.
No, brother. This is the universe. Okay. The 4 fundamental forces is this. You have the strong nuclear force. That's you have the strong nuclear force. That's what combines atoms. Okay. Then you have the weak nuclear force. That's dealing with like radioactivity, right? Then you have the electromagnetic force, which we're using right now that you can bear witness to. And then you have the gravitational force. Okay. The gravitational force is the weakest of all, but it has the longest range. You understand what I'm saying? It has the longest range. That's why you can hold a magnet. You can hold magnets like a foot away and they won't attract each other. But gravity is going to attract them. So that's what makes the electromagnetic force strong. But we have these 4 fundamental forces of the universe, and that's what they are. Now, when you're dealing with the sun is going through the strong nuclear force, or the
you gotta mute your mic, yo. You going crazy, yo.
Nuclear force. That's what hold protons and neutrons and electrons together, or protons and neutrons together in the nucleus, right? And the electromagnetic force hold the electrons. So these are things that we know. These are things that we experience. Well, you really don't experience the electromagnetic. I mean, strong and weak. You don't experience a strong nuclear force, but you can bear witness to the weak nuclear force, because that's radioactivity. You heard of radioactivity, right?
Correct, yeah, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so just to be simple, those are the four fundamental forces of the universe: strong, weak, electromagnetic, and gravitational.
Strong and weak interactions. We really call it the fundamental interactions. Let's get slick with them. Let's slick it up a little bit.
All right, so listen, I've got a question, man. This might sound stupid, but as you can see, I'm a novice in the science. So
you was already there,
you know,
you can't get no worse.
Hey, brother, I say you know easy, man. I said that from the start, man.
You probably sound good now, yo, but you was definitely when you killed yourself on a theory and refused to mess with the vaccine, you was having a lot of fun out here. Go ahead, though.
All right, cool, man, cool. Yeah, listen, I heard something basically.
What you
now,
heard?
correct me if I'm wrong.
You're
calculations.
Wrong.
Calculations. I mean, when you're talking about science and calculations, it's maths, right? Am I correct? Okay, so if we're talking maths is what? Multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division, right? Okay, so if we're talking multiplication and addition, right? Then if you add, that means you're increasing. And if you multiply, that means you're increasing, as in doubly increasing. Am I correct? Okay.
Correct.
All right. So
I'm
1
just
plus
saying
0. No, just follow me. 1 plus 0 is what?
1 plus 0 is 1.
Okay. And 1 times 0 is what?
1. 0.
Right.
Zero.
So how does that happen? Explain to me how that happens.
This is how it happens. This is division, brother. If I have,
explain that.
If I have
0 times any number is 0.
If I have 5 apples and I divide them between 5 people, how many apples do I have left?
Nothing.
Say it again.
If I have 5 apples and
but that's not the question. I said 1 times 0. So if you have 1, you have, let's just say the energy is 1, 1 times 0, which is nothing. How do you get nothing? What happened to the energy of that 1?
No, you don't have anything to multiply with. That's what that is, brother.
So why don't you get 1 instead of 0?
You're multiplying it by 0.
Dang. Boy, that's the equation, yo. Hold on, y'all.
No, how can it be the equation?
I ain't mess with you. Listen, here you go. Scientific theory, scientific law. See, we teaching now.
Yes,
see how it's circled, right?
Yes.
So you got a scientific theory explains why phenomenon occur, right? Repeated successful predictions. They do both of that, but watch this. Scientific law describes what the phenomenon happened, okay? Describes what phenomenon happened. It's right there for you. Scientific theories explain why something happens, whereas scientific law describes what happens. See that?
With successful, repeatable predictions. That's the theory.
Easy work for you. It's actually easy work. And we're going to come here. All right? Are statements, scientific laws are statements based on repeated experiments or observations that describe or predict. Now, in science, that's the highest thing, prediction. That's the gold standard to be able to predict something. Like Charles Darwin predicted that sometime in the future, we would find man's extinct ancestors. He said that. We would find that from somewhere.
So what you're saying is that, hold on, what you're saying is that scientists are in effect prophets.
Scientific prophets.
Well, it's similar, right? They predict.
Scientific prediction.
Right, that's what I said to you, that the Bible and science and all that is all the same thing.
Man, you got a point for being crazy. So here, so look, this is what I want you to get. Look, scientific theory, watch this, is an explanation of an aspect of the natural world. and the universe that has been repeatedly tested. See the difference? And corroborated in accordance with the scientific method. Not we just sitting up here making up shit, scientific method, right? Using accepted protocols and observations, measurements, and evaluations of results. Where possible, theories are tested under controlled conditions in an experiment. In circumstances not amenable to experiment testing, theories are evaluated through principles of inductive reasoning. Established scientific theories have withstood rigorous scrutiny and embody scientific knowledge, yo. It says scientific theories differ from scientific fact, see, or scientific law, in that a theory explains why or how. A fact is a simple, basic observation, whereas a law is a statement, often a mathematical equation about a relationship between facts. For example, Newton's law of gravity is a mathematical equation that can be used to predict the attraction between bodies. You know, like they always put like your damn computer screen that you're looking at right now is y'all is actually attracting each other. You're in a damn face. Okay, but it is not a theory to explain how gravity works. All right, it's important, man. Theories actually organize the goddamn facts, man. All right, having nothing to do with what you was talking about.
Hey, let me please let me get on this real quick.
Now, trying to get on.
Just a second. I was just trying to explain the difference between Newton and Einstein, and it's wonderful that you brought this up because Einstein never had a theory of gravity.
Right.
Okay. Einstein just made an observation and made an equation, whereas he didn't. Newton didn't know why things fell to Earth. He didn't know. Right. But Einstein came along and he explained it with math, with mathematical equations. And he explained that the reason why the moon and things are attracted to each other is because of the warping of space-time. And that, you know, gravity, everything attracts to the center. That's why all the planets are round. That's why the sun is round. That's why all of the cosmic bodies are spheres, because it's called gravitational equilibrium or electrostatic equilibrium or equilibrium, some type of equilibrium. I forget. I can't. My mind fucked up right now. But so this is why everything is round, because gravity pulls everything to the center of mass. Okay, and Einstein is the one that explained that. Whereas Newton,
that's why the water don't just fall off the planet.
Yeah, like where it's gonna fall to. I think the brother Yasser's been listening to flat earthers.
What you say? Where it's gonna fall to, yo? He forgot. Well, he cannot be scientifically with all that noise going on, yo.
You know what? He has to understand what science is. He has to understand what science is, the other brother. And so what Einstein did was he theorized that mass can produce space, plenty. It can warp and bend it, push and pull. Gravity was just a natural outcome of mass's existence in space.
Say it again.
Hey, you at work or something, bro?
Hell, that nigga on Mars, yo. That nigga ain't at work. Work? Yeah. That nigga on the planet Mars.
Hey, bro, is Mars flat?
So
is Mars flat?
The brother got to understand what science is.
Yo,
the definition of science. I think he don't understand what science is.
Yo, don't it seem like we in some kind of movie though, yo? When every time he open his mic,
hey, man, I think I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Like we didn't fucked around and said the wrong thing and opened up a void or something. Yo, come on, man. Yo, you cannot be scientific literate and can't figure that out.
Yeah. Hey, bro, Yasser, you been listening to Flat Earthers, bro?
No,
I listen everywhere, man. I listen to everything.
Listen everywhere. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you think the Earth is flat? You think the Earth is flat?
Well, not exactly flat, but it's not exactly round either.
What? Yeah, you're right. It ain't round. It appears to be round though. That's for damn sure.
It's the open
Definitely appears to be
spheroid.
round.
But listen, you see this science. We all know that it's all based on money. Whoever can supply
No. Could be.
the
But hold
biggest
on,
money. You know what I'm
hold on.
saying?
Let's be
Is
real.
who gets the best
All right,
resource.
we're gonna be real. Listen, we're gonna be real. And one of my favorite persons and one of my favorite examples is Robert St. Clair. All right, Master, you know where I'm going at with this. So he actually figured out the age of the Earth. You know, measuring the lead in the atmosphere. Right? He actually started inventing like a clean room because he was trying to get the measurement with too much damn lead. He's like, "Where the hell is lead coming from?" He said, "All right, I must be. Let me." So he wanted to create a condition where he could stop the outside lead from messing up his measurements. Right?
It was
So
in
he
the
took the
fuel, right?
measurements, huh?
It was in the
Yeah.
fuel, the
Can I get
gasoline.
to the shit?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I didn't know. I was asking a question. I didn't know.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. So,
Master Kali.
That's a wild
That's
guy.
right.
So listen, so he developed the clean room. He did the experiment again. It was still too much. Like, what the hell is going on? Then he realized, yo, it was too much goddamn lead in the atmosphere, and it didn't make sense based off what he thought the age of the Earth was. He was like, what the hell's going on? And he realized it was the goddamn leaded fuel that they was using was lead. They used a product to cut the gas. It was called Leadion or something like that. Don't quote me on that. In the gas back then, it was a cheap byproduct, a cheap thing, and they put it in there to kind of stretch it. And these fuel companies, oil companies, making billions of dollars off the shit, right? And this scientist was like, "Whoa, you are killing us." We was really killing humanity at that point. Cannot breathe lead like that. Definitely was killing humanity. All jokes aside, and I'm talking about my age. We go get some gas, right? There wasn't no such thing as unleaded gas. But watch this though. So you're right. It was the money. The oil companies use other scientists to come against him and say, no, it's not really that. You know, so they could get in this crazy ass back and forth argument, right? Over whether it was or not. And they spent money to stop that. Now, remember, I didn't say it, but the oil companies was actually, paying him at first. What they did was they fired his motherfucking ass. And his research and all that. They fired him, and for like maybe 15 years, right? They continued along this process to kill themselves with the leaded fuel, right? And the subject came up again. They said, "Why don't you just go get St. Clair? He got the answers." They went and got him again, and they finally accepted his information, yo. They accepted his information. Now that's why you have unleaded gas at the pump. So you're right. Money can fuck it all up, but eventually, though, science is undefeated. Eventually, that science came out. Just like with scientific racism, right? I heard people say that scientific racism really proved that the white black man was superior. That's not true. Didn't prove that we were superior. It proved that once again, science is undefeated. That the shit they was talking about wasn't even science. It was actually pseudoscience. And it was the pseudoscience that was the foundation of the goddamn slave trade. It wasn't science. Now, they taught it as science in Harvard and Yale, but when you actually put it through the scientific method, they realized it was a bunch of bullshit. And it took Charles Darwin to come up with his theory, right, to prove that the shit they were saying was nonsense. Didn't know there is no human being more quote unquote superior than the other. That's based off the color of your skin is a damn lie. It's pseudoscience. So I agree that yes, money can cause people to ignore the damn science. Yes, but at the end of the day, right, it's not science. It's the people doing that shit. Yeah, yo, science is actually undefeated, bro. And that's the greatest tool that human beings have came up with to tell when somebody lying or not. And they realized the niggas was lying about that daggone lead in the damn gas, right? It might have been 10 years later, but at the end of the day, right, that situation changed because of science, bro. So there you go. So we'll know if they trying to kill us with the vaccine.
Hey, Unc, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Take my ass to bed, but I'm gonna be listening.
Appreciate you, bro.
You know it, man.
Yes, sir, Master Kali.
I like that. You know, that's my checkmate question for all flat earthers, nigga. Explain to me why the billions of trillions of objects in the cosmos, bro, and only one thing is flat. Explain that. You know what I mean? They don't have
Yeah,
an
why
answer for
one
that.
thing flat, man? Why?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
peace, man. Catch y'all
Appreciate
later.
you, bro, man.
But I'm gonna
Get some
be
sleep.
in the back. I'm gonna be listening, God.
All right, man. Peace, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm gonna
Cool,
give y'all
man.
one more chance. Let's see. Let's read this. Charles Darwin, The Origin of Species, or Preservation of Certain Races in the Struggle for. Do it say? I don't think it says certain races. Did it say certain races? No, favorite races. You took the wrong word. It's actually The Origin of the Species or Preservations of Favorite Races in the Struggle for Life. That's the real title of it. And everybody fucked that up. Excuse my language. They mess all that up. They think that Charles Darwin was actually talking about races. He wasn't. He was actually, the word race is really a word used for variety. He was talking about the different variety of plants, right? And animals. He wasn't even talking about humans, and he did that on purpose. He purposely took out talking about humans in the book because he knew people couldn't handle it.
So, do you believe in what they
Nope.
call it?
Nope.
The Elijah Muhammad story of
Nope.
Yaqub and the grafting and.
No, it sounds crazy. It's crazy.
But is it scientifically possible?
Is it what? No, grafting.
Yeah, grafting. Yeah.
No, that's not what. No, that's not. That's the Yaqub story is crazy. But yeah, you can actually. Yeah, you can mate. Yeah, they do it all the time. It's called artificial selection. They do it with horses and shit and dogs. That's what
So
happened
why is it
with the
crazy
great wolf.
then? Why is it crazy then? If that's the case?
Because there was no such thing as Yaqub the Big Hand. Stop it, man. 76 trillion years ago. That's why.
So
Man, no
you
such
don't
thing as you
believe
can
that?
draft out because you cannot draft out the damn black gene. You can't do it, yo, because the shit always pop back up. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can have two parents, right? Both light skinned and have dark skinned kids. How could that happen? Because the genes are still there. That gene can get selected.
Of course. So you're
Right.
saying it's possible, and that's what I'm saying. But you're saying that because it was thousands of years back, it can't be possible. But they were doing stuff, this same stuff, in those times.
No, man. Yeah, it's called artificial selection. It's called breeding. You know, they horses. Racehorse couldn't live in nature. Charles Darwin married his cousin. Yes, he did. They did that. And it was Charles Darwin realized that shit was crazy, right? Through him mating plants together, he realized when he mated them, the ones that was too close to, they would always come up with some type of defect. And so he was the one that realized that, you know, marrying your first and second cousin wasn't good because the genes was too close. He realized that because all his kids was very sickly. And he was trying to figure out why, right? And since he was studying plants and making plants, the ones that was too close to each other, right, they would get these defects, and then he realized that they probably shouldn't do that. But they didn't know that before then, yo.
Right. But I feel that it was humans, but they just kind of narrated
No,
in a
man,
way
stop
that
it.
they put it into plants. But hey, I mean, again,
You feel. See, you the one feel. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
Why? What's the point in always saying that, yo, but you don't have your own? What do you mean? Like you got that from somebody else? Like, how does that make any damn sense? You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand.
You said that's not your theory, Unc. That's theirs. Why is that?
Well, yeah. I mean, did you bring it? Did you come up with it? No, you didn't. You said it yourself. You did not come up with it.
I know, but what does that mean? Because I could come up with something and still be wrong, though. What? How does that make it right or wrong based off of who came up with it? That's not how science works.
No, but I got you, but you're
Would
trying
it be
to.
better if I came up with it and was wrong, though?
No, I'm just saying that the way
think about what I just said. Think about what I just said. Would it be better if I was the one to come up with it, but still be wrong?
Well, at least you came up with it.
So that's important. Don't matter if you write it or not. Just come up with it. Nah, man, that's not. Come on, man.
No, I mean, okay. Let's look at it like this. If I'm going by what you directly just said to me, then I'm going by what you directly just said to me. But if I go somewhere else and they say exactly what you just said to me, it's not firsthand, is it? So I'm getting it from somewhere else. I'm not to say whether it's right or wrong. You get what I'm saying? Not to say whether it's right or wrong. The point is that it didn't come from you. So it's like the God. It's like this God character. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
Easy.
All right, now. What's up, Discovery? Craig, Discovery, talk to us.
Salute.
What's going on?
What's good, man? What's good?
How you feeling, bro?
All is good. All is good. Out here late night door dashing, enjoying the program.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate that door dashing. I'm glad we can entertain you while you make sure you stop on them red lights. Don't drive past the red light.
Yo, brother, man. Nice chilling with you, man. Respect for the knowledge.
All right, man. Appreciate
you, man.
I'm
out. Yeah,
all
man.
Right, man.
Peace.
Oh, don't go yet. Oh, okay. All right.
There you go, man. You missed it. Yeah, you should have been hit that. Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man.
Hey, I'm here, man. If you want me to chill, man, I'm here, man, for a minute. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
What
say
you want to
say.
ask? You get a chance to ask one question. Go ahead. What is it?
Oh man. So I see that you don't follow the science. My good brother, I can't see you now. Let me zoom in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yashra. Yes. Is it Yashra?
Yes,
that's
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to say I agree with you. That's all. Salute, brother. Enjoy yourself.
Yo,
I don't follow the proof or none of that Fauci, nothing. So I'm with you. Or gravity, or atoms, protons, and that astrotheology stuff. Yeah, man, that stuff. I look at that stuff like it's religion and God. I put it all in one bag.
I can't believe this. You can't even make this up.
I mean, everybody got a right, to do the way they do it. Yo, it's funny. They ain't getting past me. We on the same panel. They ain't getting around me. That's crazy. I ain't even a scientist. Y'all can't get around me. Yeah, y'all should be able to get around me. But you can't. For Fauci.
Listen, you see, the thing is, sometimes when you're levels ahead, you might think, yes, sir, you might think that we're on the same plane, or you might think you're ahead. But
I don't think I'm ahead.
That's a perception. Again, that's a perception. I don't know how you're going to put that in a scientific term, but in just in the English term, it's a perception. But the point here is I'm dealing with reality, and with the reality that I'm dealing with, I mean, listen, the Africans back then, they didn't use no calculations that you guys are using right here, saying XYZ, and they were healthier back in the days. I'm going by what I see. Yes, I'm sure about that. Yes.
So how can they want living past 20?
No, that's what they told you. That's what they told you.
Is that your answer? Hold on.
Yeah,
wait.
that's the history they gave you.
All right, that's fine. So then I like that. So then if that's what they gave me,
because you're giving me Greek history, which is Kemet. That's Kemet history. That's not the original people of the land. They were called Kenites. They were Kenites. And the Greeks called them Kemet.
No, I'm saying the average life expectancy. Although people did live to 100 years, not as many live to 100 years, bro, is what I'm trying to tell you. You get that?
But
like
again,
more people live longer now than they did before. But you say that's what they told you. So then who told you that they did live longer? What history is that? What history
so let me
you
tell
that
you
more
that.
people, hold on. There was only about 20 million people back then on the earth, period, yo. Just for the record.
Okay. Let me explain something. Just for the record. All right. Let me explain.
That's a lie too?
Let me explain. The reason why back then they would live longer is logically because that they didn't have the things that we have, i.e. cars, bikes, and all these things. They walked, they had to till the land, they didn't have the machinery that we have. So they were doing more exercise than we do. So naturally they will live long, and they were eating more healthier because they were eating more naturally, basically. So all these things combined logically tells me that they lived longer. They will live longer as to compared to today, where everything we eat is not natural. That we drive everywhere, everything is brought to us. We hardly do anything. So come on, how are you going to live longer? There's no way. There's no comparison.
I don't know, man. Okay, how long have Earth had 13.5 billion people on the Earth, yo? My fault. 8.5 billion people on the Earth, yo. Why is it 8.5 billion people now, yo? What reason would that be?
Because they're mass producing test tube babies. That's why.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah. That's your science again. Yo,
Matthew,
listen.
You see how
Did
you hear this, man, yo? Did you hear this?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you got the incubator babies. They were showing around about 100 some years ago.
Y'all not
Got
using
evidence of that?
science. Y'all forgot natural selection. Natural selection allows a species to dictate their survival based on resources. Yes.
Natural selection does not sound that natural.
The environment dictates the number of species, right? If the environment is not producing, you will have lower numbers of species. Y'all not using science, but y'all talking science.
You talking about me?
I'm speaking in general.
Oh, okay. I'm saying you just beat up Charles Darwin, then come use his theory. I don't understand that. I'm confused. And then you messed it up.
Natural selection existed before Darwin.
No. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But Charles Darwin came up with that, though.
Charles Lyell taught that.
No, man. Stop it, man. Y'all can't do that. Now, I ain't gonna let y'all do that. Come up here and act like somebody taught them. Nobody wasn't teaching that before Charles Darwin. Knock it off.
Yeah, who was his teacher?
You see, that shows that there's a point
Charles Lyell.
where you stop.
No, he wasn't. He wrote Charles Darwin, and they was probably around the same time. But who published the work first? Charles Darwin did.
See, that's where your knowledge stops. But as the gentleman was saying, it goes prior, before Charles Darwin. So again, that knowledge there, you have nothing. You don't know nothing about
okay,
that.
Right? Okay. So he beat him by an hour. What the hell I got to do with this shit? He was wrong. Igbo was wrong. He was wrong. Igbo. Now you messed it up.
Richard Owens Jr. and Charles Darwin were going back and forth. They were debating each other.
Who?
Richard Owens Jr.
Huh? I can't hear you.
Richard Owens Jr. Oh man, I gotta plug this.
Yeah, Richard Owens Jr. Let's see. And what happened? Who lost? We know Richard Owens
Charles
Jr.
Darwin lost.
Oh, stop it. You made
Charles Darwin lost.
All right,
but he got lost that debate about evolution. But he got us.
What's his name? We're gonna see. What's his name?
Richard Owens Jr. They call him the king, the dinosaur king, the inventor of the whole paleontology with dinosaurs.
Richard who? Richard Nixon.
Richard Owens Jr.
Oh. So you think dinosaurs weren't real neither?
Hell no, I don't believe dinosaurs. Hell
no. Wow, you wild out. You having fun around here, yo.
Do you believe
the Earth flat?
Man went to the moon? Do you believe the man went to the moon?
No, definitely not.
No,
I don't know, but I don't believe anything from NASA.
Damn. So the Earth is flat.
That's what NASA is.
Is it Earth flat?
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. 100.
If the Earth is flat, you have to explain the equator. You have to explain the tropical Cancer and the tropical Capricorn.
Nah.
Flat, you have to explain the equator and the tropical Capricorn.
Hey, y'all forget this planet is the Earth. It's the water planet. Water gives its ground.
Ah, man.
Water gives I don't debate that. Yeah,
I just want to say this though. You got to look out for Brother Sanchez. Not to say that your information is going to be better or whatever, or it's factual, but it's just the presentation. The presentation of his presentation
is definitely gonna be better. Now he used cartoons, y'all know it. He can't have me. Ain't got no scientific sources. I'm not running down the rabbit hole with him. Y'all tripping. Come on, yo. Y'all gotta stop that. We ain't doing all that. Anyway, Here's your guy. You put your guy. Here's your guy Owens right here. Your guy. It's your man right here, yo. Thought you was gonna hit us with some black power. You hit us with this dude. Here you go. Here's your guy. Guess where you feel your guy featured at? Look, your guy Owens is featured in, look, Evolution News. Richard Owens, Charles Darwin on Race. A study in contrast. Right? Of course they're gonna rock with this guy Owens. Why would they do that? Okay? Why would they do that? It's a debate Owens should have won. I guess he didn't win. Owens engaged Huxley in long-standing debate over nature and of the alleged simian-human connection. A debate that hindsight Owens should have won. Huxley open races formulations were answered by Owens, who pointed out that large brains of humans compared to apes made Homo sapiens not an example of evolutionary continuity, but instead truly unique and distinct. Let's read this again. Just because humans are distinct doesn't mean that they don't share common ancestors, because there's certain traits that make humans humans that other apes just don't have. But that has nothing to do with them not having common ancestors and sharing 98% DNA. Now, in case y'all not familiar with this website, Evolution News and Science Today, they're not really talking about science. They're not talking about none of that. It's pseudoscience. It's a religious thing made to look like that. They use the word science because they understand the power of science, but they ain't talking nothing scientific on here, ladies and gentlemen. Look, human origins, the scientific what? Immigration at play. Imagination, my fault, imagination at play. Look, crazy. They saying anything. Look, anything. Look, let's click on, well, I don't want your video. I'm gonna do this though. The discovery science. Let's look them up in real time. We're gonna put them together. In Baltimore, yo, when you're getting somebody hit, you say you're gonna put them together. We're gonna put them together. Watch this. Let me show you. Get out of here on this. Discovery science, that was called. Let's see. Hold on. Complete foolery. The whole thing is foolery in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Nonsense. Discovery science. Bunch of fools. Trying to trick us. Call it trick'emship. That's what we call it, trick'emship. Complete trick'emship. Hold on, let me get here.
Take your
Let me
time,
pull
brother.
a page on. That ain't it. Hold on. That ain't it. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me find a thing for you. One more second. And show you the game they play. All right. We'll go this route. All right, here you go. Let me pull it up for you. We're going to show all the facets of the foolery. Got people talking real reckless. Got people talking about, oh, they beat Unc up and all that. Yeah, you beat me up with the fake white boy shit. The whole time claiming to support black people and they knowledge over millennium. Here you go. Intelligent design. All right. So that whole discovery science trash is just this. It's trash. ID, intelligent design, is a pseudoscientific argument for the existence of God presented by its proponents as evidence-based scientific theory about life's origin. No, it's not. Pseudoscientific, ladies and gentlemen. So they're bringing pseudoscience to our community. How do I know? Let's go down. Do, 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 do. Look, founded Discovery Institute. Discovery Institute. Discovery Science. Discovery Institute. Let's see. What exactly is Discovery Institute? Discovery Institute, Seattle, Washington, advocates the pseudoscientific concept of intelligent design. Huh. Same thing. Bunch of nonsense the whole way through. All this neo-creationism, intelligent design, all that irreducible complexity. All that is pseudoscientific. Discovery Institute. Let's click it. Discovery Institute. Discovery Institute. What did we just say? Hold on. All this is in the same barrel, same foolery. Hold on. Evolution News. All that. Same stuff. Same crap. They doing the same thing, faking everybody out. Telling design, neo-Darwinism. Hold on. Go look this up when you got some time. Kitzmiller and Dover. Look up the Stoops monkey trial. All right, come on down here. Scientific Integrity, Intelligent Design, and Evolution Awareness Center. All this stuff is bananas. Center for Intelligent Design is all pseudoscientific ideas. All right? It's all crazy. It has nothing to do with science, but they continue to use the word science, though. Find that to be very, very funny. Very interesting, I would say. So I'm giving you the websites like this one. This is what they try to use against science, but it ain't getting nowhere. See, intelligent design. All right, told you it's all part of this. Got the whole intelligent design section. Faith and science, just a whole lot of nonsense. And then we gravitate to these things because we have not been properly educated to know the foolery when we see it. The whole thing is nonsense. Discovery News, Evolution News. They ain't talking evolution. Couldn't if they wanted to. And people use this JJ 7000. No, JJ 700. I'm going to call him JJ 700. Because he constantly keeps using this. If I was just pull up one of these, let's see, look. Let me see. Cassie Luskin. See what this guy is real quick. Just grab one person off the page. See what their credentials is. See, you can put them together. Here you go. Cassie Discovery Institute. Yep, he's in the Discovery Institute. Here you go. Discovery Institute. That's your man. Casey Luskin. Co-founder. He's the co-founder of Intelligent Design and Evolution Awareness. IDEA. Yeah, he's a pseudo. Running rampant. Here we go. Now, look. His page. It says he's a scientist. Faith. Let's see what kind of scientist he is. Let's see. Is a scientist and an attorney. Yeah, man. What kind of scientist? His role in Discovery Institute, Lundgren works as a social director of the Center for Science and Culture. That's not real science, ladies and gentlemen, but they continue to use the word. Teach about the scientific debate over Darwinism, evolution, and ID. Scientific paper argues what? Anachronistic ice fish design. Utilize peer-reviewed paper answers claims of bad design. Is it a peer-reviewed audit Lumpkin? Did he really have a did he really have a scientific paper? Let's see. Where is it peer-reviewed at? Where will we find this at? Where can we find this paper at? Let's see. Let's click. It should be a source here, right? I'm gonna end with this. There. Casey the pseudo. All right. Nope. Let's see if we can get to the source with what? Let's see. Biocomplexity. Biocomplexity. Let's see here. Why the ankle foot complex is a masterpiece of engineering and a rebuttal of the bad design arguments. Abstract. All right, so here's the first thing to show you that the paper ain't really the paper. And I'm gonna end with this. You got one person authored this paper. That's already a weak paper. I'm gonna say this again. When you just got one author on the paper, it's a weak paper. Very, very weak paper. We wouldn't even deal with it. Where is it published at? We would have to check this out. What is they talk? What is this? What is this? What type of journal is this? Then we got to go all the way to say, okay, what kind of journal is this? Is it open access? What is it? All right. Oh, man. Biocomplexity? No, that's different. That ain't even the latest intelligent design journal. It's an intelligent design journal. What? All right. Biocomplexity. A new online open access peer-reviewed journal with the ungainly name Biocomplexity was announced on April 30th, 2010. Its publisher, Biologic Institute, according to its statements of purpose and scope, Biocomplexity aims to be the leading forum for testing the scientific merit of the claim that intelligent design ID is credible explanation. Hold on, y'all can't even see it. It's a credible explanation. Here you go. So we went to the NCSI, National Center for Science Education. Hell in the journal was the Discovery Institute. Yeah, see, that's that Discovery Institute again, ladies and gentlemen. So they don't really have a journal. They faking you out. Biocomplexity is a set accelerated, let me say yes, accelerated the pace and heightened the tone of the debate over intelligent design. Complained that the work supporting intelligent design is unjustly, if not entirely, excluded from scientific literature. Yes, it is, because it's not science. And added, of course, the journal itself is simply a forum for evidence to be presented, debated, defended, debated, and critiqued. Not to be a mouthpiece for ID. Yeah, Bio Institute. Oh, man. The history of intelligent design journals. Come on, man. Enough of this foolery. Let me get out of this framework, man. Yeah, it's nonsense, man. Yeah, it's all nonsense and complete foolery the whole way through, man. Look, man. Y'all gotta stop trying to trick people, man. But it's okay. I think we all got our points out today. I enjoyed everybody coming through, right? I'm gonna go ahead and throw that Cash App out there since we ended the end of the presentation, right? And put the Cash App out there, man. Appreciate everybody that came through and support, man. Y'all know how we do it around here, man. We just here, yo, enjoy ourselves, man, and just put a little water on that Pseudo Fire. Hit that Cash App, man. Y'all feel lucky, man. If not, it's all good, man. Make sure after the video finish, man, go in the comment section and fight. You know what I'm saying? Was Bobby banging wrong? AKA Brother Unc, was he wrong? Did he make sense? You know what I mean? Is he practicing the white man thing? Right? Man, we can study up and find these answers, man. We all got these handheld computers in our hand, man. We can all do that. Right? Matthew, Craig, Discovery was in the building. Brother Eba was in the building. Makira, did I say that right? Minkara, got you. What's up, Minkara?
What it do, man?
You all right?
I'm blessed, man. Let's do this again, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again. I appreciate you coming through, man. We can always have our varying opinions, man. That ain't a goddamn problem, man. It's when we don't have an opinion is when there's a problem. To that, I think we can all damn agree, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all enjoyed the, the thing we was doing, man. I think it's important for us to constantly, and I mean constantly, challenge each other, man. Bring valuable sources, man. I think that's very, very important, man. But we gonna end it. You know how we get up out of here, man, with JC Porter, man. We're doing this thing, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Go ahead and like and subscribe, man. Man, it's been a wonderful show on the House of Consciousness, man. It's what we do, is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all support the Pseudo Killers, man. Like and subscribe over there, man. Go ahead and hit. Shout out to the Real Black Atheists who was in the damn building, man. Community of Skeptics, man. All day, every day, man. Shout out to Sarnetta TV, House of Consciousness. Sarnetta University, man. You know what we do, man. Hey.
Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way. Suit and tie, shorty, tell me what the business is. Got me feeling like this some official shit. Wear your fucking jersey and your whistle, bitch. I'm just trying to take it to the post like an N1. I'm just trying to work it like some errands. Slid into your middle like a fraction. Skeletons you bring up out the closet, said it's random. Yeah. Hey. Shorty, you ain't even gotta do that. Thinking in your head that I'm big cap, no cap. Baby, I'm official as a visa stamp. Baby, I'm official as a cookie stamp. Baby, I got the piece with the cookie stamp. People's child, hey. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Nigga know I really was bad. Nigga really think I found a bad bitch. Hey, girl, you know I'm jumping off the ropes. I ain't come to play. Been that nigga since forever, baby. It ain't much to say. Getting to the skrilla every time of day. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Hey, met a bad one on the way like Kim K. Like Kim K. Met a bad one on the way. Nigga call it Kimmy Cakes. Hey.